live watch party. Hey, I've already watched the first 3 episodes, and I'm super excited to be hosting this event here. And we're going to be talking about What If. We're going to be talking about where the show is going. We're going to talk about what this episode's about. We're going to talk about what we'd like to see on this show. You can ask me questions if you're wondering where the show is going. This is where to do it. This is the What If live watch party. We did this for Loki. We've done this for WandaVision. We've done this for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So get set, guys, because if you have questions, I will answer them. We're going to have a back and forth chat here. We're going to watch the party. We're going to watch the show, and it's going to be pretty badass. So if you're excited, you want to win some prizes. You know, the more subscribers we get, we have digital movie codes. You can win some MCU stuff. This is where it's going to happen, guys. If you want to talk about the show, you want to talk about the Marvel MCU universe and where it's going, this is where we're going to go, guys. So please buckle in, ask some questions. I'm getting set in for the night, and we're going to talk about MCU, What If. We're talk about anything you guys want to talk about. So if you have questions, if you want to ask stuff, if you have like what you're hoping to see tonight, which episode it is, if you don't know which episode it is, we're going to talk about it. I've done a video that has a full Easter egg breakdown of everything that happens in this episode that needs explaining. That's going to go live at midnight on the dot, so you can watch it as soon as you're done watching this episode. Isn't that awesome? I'm excited about that. I want to talk to you guys and see what you think. Hey, what's up, Elsa? How's it going? Are you going to watch What If tonight? We might end up doing some Marvel sketch nights, so that might be fun. But yeah, I'm excited to watch the show. It's going to go up in a couple of hours, so I was excited. I'm kicking this off because I want to talk about the show. Hopefully other people join in. They want to know what we're talking about. You know, what we might be seeing in this show, what it's going to be all about, because there's a lot going on in this show. And the first thing I really want to talk about, without spoiling anything, is the animation in this show is really amazing. It's all 3D cell shaded animation. And if you guys ever watched the Superman animated cartoons from the 1940s, which were rotoscoped, and I'm going to explain what rotoscope is. Basically, they filmed people acting, and then they drew over the images, either being projected or on the film, and it's this really amazing style of animation that looks not photorealistic, but very, very realistic in a way that you can, you know, kind of see it not that far removed from a film. And what this show does is it's all 3D cell shaded in a style meant to approximate reality. It's not like Star Wars where it's really stylized. There is some stylizing here, but it's more along the lines of almost comic booky. And some of the episodes we're going to watch moving forward, especially next week's episode, which if you guys want to talk about the show, we can talk about that too. I can tell you about next week's episode without spoiling it. It is my favorite episode of the show so far. It's going to be awesome. But this week's episode is my second favorite of the 3 that I've already seen and reviewed. And the animation in this one is really cool. There's some really cool Easter eggs in this episode. And like I said, there's going to be an Easter egg video that will go up at midnight that talks about all the Easter eggs in this video. Is there going to be a Hydra parallel universe? So basically the easiest way, Doom Trooper, to explain this is not a Hydra parallel universe like you might have seen in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This show plays directly with the idea of multiverses that we saw in Loki, and you know, basically like, and the idea of quantum realities, that for every decision you make, there's a quantum reality where you made a different decision and things happen totally differently. You're going to see that in this episode, where a decision is made where things happen completely differently to how you expected them to happen. And this episode kind of tackles Captain America, the first Avenger. And at the beginning of the episode, there is a small decision, a tiny decision that it happens differently from the movie and it changes the course of everything. So in a way, there is a parallel universe. I wouldn't call it a Hydra universe, but Hydra is involved in this episode in some really interesting and unique ways that I wasn't expecting, and I don't think anybody expecting. So I kind of answered your question, Doom Trooper. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I'll respond to any questions and I will answer them in non-spoilery ways, but I will get you more hyped for the show if that helps. So yeah, just ask me anything. You can ask me about the next couple episodes, and if you enjoy the chat that we're having, feel free to subscribe and like and share. Or are we going to get Marvel Zombies? This isn't the Marvel Zombies episode tonight. No. We did see in the trailer there is an episode with Marvel Zombies, but I haven't seen that yet. But I will tell you one thing: the Captain America zombie is wearing Captain America's Endgame outfit. So whatever that episode is about, it's gonna have something to do with like a what if scenario involving Avengers Endgame, and it's not this episode. This week's episode is a what if scenario involving Captain America, the first Avenger. And that's kind of the easiest way I can explain the episodes, because I've seen the first three. It's basically like, what if this thing happened in this movie? What would have happened in the movie if that would have happened, that change? That's the easiest, most straightforward way to explain this show to anybody. Like, what if, Bucky didn't lose his arm, or something like that. It just has to do specifically with something that happened in a Marvel movie. That's kind of how it's not like, what if Wolverine showed up randomly. It's just, it's like different, kind of think of it like alternate endings or alternate versions of movies. If you have any more questions about the show, feel free to ask. If you have stuff that you're wondering about, feel free to ask, because I've seen a lot of the episodes and I can talk to you about them. If you like this chat, if you like what we're talking about, please feel free to give the video a like. That helps other people find us and kind of makes the watch party a little bit bigger. So, we want to get as many people in here as possible. Tell your friends, we're going to chat about this. It's going to be fun. Thanks for the thumbs up there. Yeah, and that's it. We just want to have fun here and make sure that people are digging on the show. And we're, and here's the thing. Each episode of the show, it's like a half-hour long, but weirdly enough, it feels way longer. It's kind of like, it feels like a movie versus kind of feeling like, when you were watching WandaVision, it kind of felt like, dude, this episode is too short. And it's like, whoa, for some reason they managed to cram a lot in here and it's done really well. So that's what I would tell you. It's kind of just think of it as a movie night. I hope we get to see Red Skull. I think you'll get your wish. So there you go. I'm tipping you off to things, I'm not going to spoil it, but yes, Doom Trooper, I think you will get your wish come true tonight. So there we go. Yeah, and like I said, this is a really good episode. I enjoyed it. I think it's a smart episode to kick the show off with, because I feel like next week's episode is like the best episode of the series. So I feel like if they started with that one, it might have been like, oh, this isn't as good as that one. But next week's episode is really freaking awesome. So I can't really play that up any more than I already have, other than to tell you it's a really awesome episode. It's super good. This week's episode is really awesome. It's really good. And there's some really cool Easter eggs, and the villain of this episode is not who you are expecting it to be, and who it ends up being is super freaking cool, and I can't wait to talk about it after the show is over. So I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to tell you, it's somebody I wasn't expecting it to be. If you're a 90s kid, you'll totally know who the bad guy of week's episode is. So, awesome, Beast Arunesh. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool episode. It starts in a couple hours, so you can hang out here for a while. You can watch it with us. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, if you have questions about the show, feel free to ask because I'm excited to talk about it and tell you guys what I think. If you enjoy what we're doing, feel free to subscribe because we'll give away. Oh, awesome! Thanks, Beast. We'll give away some MCU movie codes once we get to 2,600 likes. And right now we are at over 2,500. So I'm just trying to build up the channel and also build up our excitement for the show because it's going to be really cool. Just so if you can, just invite your friends. It's cool. If not, just all I can tell you is just hang out with us. We're going to talk about the show. It's cool. And like I said, I did a non-spoiler review of this episode on the channel. There is a spoiler review. Are you excited for Spider-Man No Way Home, says Doom Trooper? Yeah, I am. Because I think we have an idea of what that show is about or what that movie's about, but we won't really get a concrete idea until we get a trailer. Today, what episode will come? Asks Beast Anesh. Today's episode is the Captain Carter episode. So this is what if Peggy Carter became took the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers. So the whole movie is basically like, what if Captain America, the first Avenger, happened differently? I will say, if you're not a fan of Captain America, you should still watch it because it's not just about Captain America. Howard Stark is in this, so there's some cool stuff that's happening in this episode that involves versions of heroes that may seem similar to versions of heroes we already know in the MCU. So you'll get some non-Captain America hero or non-super soldier action in this episode as well. And it's really cool. And most of the characters, I'll say no, all of the characters in that movie are in this movie. Do you know the YouTuber Cosmic Wonder? He is a Marvel YouTuber. I don't know him. I've heard of him. He kind of does live stream things where people act. I am a fan of every Marvel movie. So then if you like every Marvel movie, you're really going to like this show. Because this show kind of like touches on every Marvel movie and does it in really cool ways that, like, honestly, I think are sort of better than the actual movies they're sort of doing riffs on, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I think the show is super awesome. I think you'll dig it a lot if you're a hardcore Marvel fan. I also think if you are a fan of just like, I don't know if you read or have seen like kind of like just science fiction movies where there's like alternate universes and realities and stuff, like Man in the High Castle or something, where like, what if this thing had happened different in history? This show has a lot of that going on and it's really cool. So if you dig that, then I think you will dig this show. So I hope that kind of gets you hyped up for it. Dab. Yeah. But like I said, I can't help but tell you that realistically, like, the animation in the show is awesome. It's really movie like, this looks better than like some Pixar or like Disney movies. The animation is so good. It's really realistic. It's not like crappy animation like like I don't want to say like TV animation, but it's not like the Star Wars animation, which I don't think is really, really good. I think it's kind of just like, But yeah, for the most part, I'm not a big fan of that animation style. So I think if you like animation styles that are like realistic, it's almost like anime, but like more not so Asian. Do I like Star Wars? Are you a Marvel fan or DC fan? I'm actually a fan of both. Like, if you look at behind me, there's like Logan posters and Batman posters. There's a Ninja Turtles one behind me. So I like Marvel and DC. Let's see, what was the other question? Do you like Star Wars? Yeah, I like Star Wars. I think Star Wars is good. I like The Mandalorian a lot more than I like the last few Star Wars movies. So yeah, The Mandalorian is kind of like my favorite Star Wars thing. I can't wait for the Book of Boba Fett TV series, says Doom Trooper. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Book of Boba Fett because it looks like it's gonna be like a lot, like kind of like the same line of what the Mandalorian is, just kind of like you know, like a solo warrior out in the Star Wars universe, and I kind of like that. You know, like I like not like I'm kind of over like the Skywalkers and stuff. I and the Empire. I just want to see like, you know, bounty hunters and stuff like that. I think that's cool. You know, because like that's more creative, and you know you're gonna see cool. You know, like a lot of like stuff we saw in like last couple seasons of Mandalorian is the stuff that I'm into, versus kind of like, you know, the stuff with like Princess Leia and stuff. Although, like, I'm interested to see if Luke Skywalker is in the next season of, you know, the Mandalorian. But he might be in it, but just a cameo. We'll see. But yeah, for the most part, I'm more of a Marvel guy because I like DC movies for sure. Like I really liked the Suicide Squad, and I like Batman. Review Suicide Squad. I'll post a review of it. I'll tell you that I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. King Shark was my favorite character. I kind of wish Batman had been in it somehow, but I liked Starro, and I liked Bloodsport. I thought he was really cool, and I like when a bunch of kind of like more normal powered heroes fight like something really overpowering, you know. And I thought Starro was a cool villain, you know, versus like Darkseid, that you know nobody could beat Darkseid, you know. But I'm also, do you want them to make STR? I don't know what STR is. The other thing I'll say is next week's Old Republic Star Wars. Yeah, kind of, because it's more like samurai fighting. I think that would be cool. Like Old Republic is a lot more like feudal and like interesting. I'm just over like the Empire and Palpatine and Darth Vader. Like I don't really want like more stories about that for a while. Like I just like interesting stuff that's just like more down to earth, you know, like with regular characters and maybe one or like, because Jedi's are just too powerful. When you saw like Luke cut through everybody at the end of Mandalorian, it's like that just tells you how they're too god tier, and I feel like, you know, not it's difficult to get into. Marvel don't like. You don't like Marvel? I mean, I like Marvel. I wish like Wolverine, they could get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine into the MCU because he was my favorite Marvel movie character. And it's difficult to like think of somebody else playing Wolverine, and I'm hoping they don't wait like 5 or 10 years to put Marvel in mutants in the Marvel universe. Like I'm willing to wait like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years, but like any longer than that, I'm like, dude, you're waiting too long. You know what I mean? Like I would like to see Blade in the Marvel universe too. Like they said they were gonna put him in there, but we'll see. I want them to make a John Wick Star Wars type movie. Yeah, see, they could do that with like the Book of Boba Fett, because you know he's kind of that sort of character. Marvel don't like any guess about the series. Marvel don't like any guess. Do you mean this series? I mean, that's the thing, like, especially after tomorrow, like, you know, everybody's gonna know what this show is kind of about. So, you know, people will be able to like kind of theorize. You know, like I said, I'm gonna have a spoiler video that goes up at midnight, and then you'll kind of know what people are gonna know what how deep this show gets into lore. So at the very least, we know it's getting into lore stuff. So I'm excited about that. And like I said, if you guys are enjoying the chat right now and you want to talk more about the show, feel free to give the video a like so more people can find us in searching for a watch party for the show. Like I said, I've already seen the first 3 episodes. I've reviewed the first one. So if you have questions about the show and what it might be about, like this episode or next week's or the week after that, I can tell you general ideas. Have you met any famous actors? Yes, I've met a lot of famous actors, actually. I've met like Vince Vaughn. I've met Luke Wilson. I've met Method Man. I've met Red Man. Yeah, I've met Will Ferrell. I've met John Favreau. So yeah, I've met a lot of actors actually. But yeah, Doug Jones. So yeah, I've met some famous people. But if you guys, I'd rather talk about the show. So if about the show, feel free to ask, and I can tell you about that. Or I can tell you, I can also answer things if you have more questions about like TV shows or movies, so we can talk about that. Like I said, the animation in the show is really awesome. And like I said, if you're enjoying the chat, feel free to subscribe, because we are doing some giveaways. We're going to give away some movie codes for some MCU movies once we get up to 2,600 likes. Right now we're at 2,508, so we've got a way to go to that. But like I said, we're going to talk about the show once it's off the air tonight, and it's a really good episode. I thought the episode will be Iron Man. The first episode is what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum instead of Steve? Is Iron Man in it? Well, Tony's dad is in it, and maybe there's an Iron Man like suit in it. If you watch the trailer, it answers this question. But I really don't want to spoil it if you don't know. But if you like Iron Man, you're gonna like today's episode. How's that for an answer? And guys, I see that there's like around 9 people in here right now. So if you're enjoying the chat, feel free to give us a thumbs up, right under the video, and it helps other people find this watch party, so we can kind of build it up and get a ton of people in here, and we can start talking about some of the crazy stuff that this week's episode is about. It's all I can tell you is, what would happen if Marvel bought John Wick? They would probably do a John Wick comic. They're already making John Wick movies. So I forgot it was today. I was just scrolling through YouTube, says Emmanuel. Yeah, it starts in 2 hours. So you can hang out with us. We'll talk about it. I thought Chadwick Boseman did the voice for Black Panther. Yes, Chadwick Boseman does the voice for Black Panther in next week's episode. And that is my favorite episode of the series so far. I'll go out on a limb right now, and I will tell you it's probably the best episode of the whole series. Because of the 3 I've seen already, that is the best episode. So, if you're a fan of Black Panther, if you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, you should definitely watch next week's episode. Tune in with us. It's really awesome. Some other stuff I want to tell you. If you have not been in the chat so far, I don't like Fortnite. You probably shouldn't watch Free Guy then, because it's a lot like Fortnite. And that comes out this week. So, that's what I'm going to tell you. Some other stuff I want to say. This week's episode has some really cool Easter eggs, and I have a video going live at midnight. So once you finish watching the show, you can come back and watch my Easter egg breakdown, because I break down every Easter egg in this episode. Beast Mesh says, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Yep, I agree with that. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Awesome actor. It's sad that he passed away so young. We got so many awesome movies from his talent, and it's sad that he died so young of something so sad that he'd been struggling secretly for so many years. It's just such a bummer. Other things I want to say. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, because we are giving away some cool stuff once we get to 2,600 subscribers. And we do live streams all the time, especially movie reviews and all sorts of cool stuff like that. So if you dig that kind of thing, you might check out this channel, because we do really awesome reviews. We do lots of stuff like that. Do you want Ewan McGregor to be in the MCU? I mean, it's not like a thing I'm like actively looking for, but I mean, I'm sure eventually call you Arun. All right, I'll call you Arun. Okay, Arun, I'm gonna say, I think Ewan McGregor is good in like everything he's in. He was really good in the DC universe. He's really good in the Star Wars universe. So I'm sure if they ever find the right part for him in the Marvel universe, he'll kick ass at that, you know. But there's not like a character that springs to mind like right off the top of my head that, you know, screams Ewan McGregor to me. Maybe he'll like, you know, maybe an animated, or maybe like he could be in one of the Eternals movies or something coming. He could be a villain in a Blade movie. Like I could see him in something like that. So I think that would be cool, you know. So if that's that might be something I could be down with, you know. Especially like actually one of the things I want to say about What If, and I'm not, this is not a spoiler, but you know some of the Marvel actors are not in this show. They get other people to do their voices, and shockingly, some of them are famous people. How about Hayden Christensen in the MCU? I don't know. Does Hayden Christensen still act? I'm not even sure if he does. I would have to like see him in something recent to know how he would fit in. But like Lake Bell does the voice of Black Widow in What If, and she sounds a lot like Scarlett Johansson. They might be part of this from the same part of the U.S., but she kind of does her own thing with it, and I think it's really cool. So hopefully, you know, when they bring in people to do voiceovers or replace other actors, they do more of that sort of thing, and I think that would be cool. So, like I said, guys, if you're in here watching, if you could give this video like a thumbs up, I think that would be cool because it would help other people find the chat, you know, tonight. And we can, you know, it's cool. Do you think Marvel will do more animated films? Yeah, for sure they're gonna do more like Spider-Verse, and that's like Sony's universe of Marvel characters. But I think if this show is any indication, I think you're gonna see a lot more animation done in this style because it looks really nice, and I think people will be into that kind of style personally, because it's unique and I think it's done really well. So that's kind of the best you can hope for. Actually, I want them to make an R-rated Red Dead Redemption film or series. You know, that would be cool. I mean, I haven't seen, you know, I haven't really seen any like animated Western stuff. Uh, Especially video game. Have you played Red Dead? Yeah, I played it before. Um, you know, so I think that would be cool. I don't know if we'll see it, but I think it's definitely something that somebody with some money who wants to do something unique could explore, you know? And I think it's always cool when people try new things versus like copying old stuff, you know, because you know when you're not trying to do something new or unique, you're losing stuff. Carnage is PG-13, but the trailer is not PG-13. I don't understand. It might have not gotten a rated trailer. What actors would you suggest? What actors would I suggest for what? For like What If show? I don't know. You know, it's hard to say because I haven't really thought about it that much, you know? So I think if it was animated, they would just get people with really distinct voices. Jesus loves you. Cool. Feel free to love my channel and subscribe and give us a like. You know, hey, I love everybody, so, you know, hopefully people love my beard. Although it's a little big though. But, you know, we're trying. We're trying. What are you guys? What episode are you guys most excited for What If? Are you guys excited for the zombie episode? Are you excited for tonight's episode? Yeet for the MCU boys. Yeah, that's cool. Yeet. What time does the episode release? It releases at midnight. Andy Cools. So yeah, just a couple more hours. So basically this is just an early watch party. So if you're interested in the show and you want to talk with other fans, that's what this is. It's kind of like an open chat, you know. All I ask is if you want to hang out here, who do you think would win, Avengers or Justice League? Probably Justice League. They've like the Justice League is way overpowered. How old are you? I'm just normal age. I'm not super old, so I just got a big beard. What's up? Says Omar Kamel. How you doing? You hanging out? Yeah. I think you can figure it out from looking at my stuff. You know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I like and I like anime and stuff. All right, because I've been watching all the series episodes right when they come out. Because I literally can't wait. Yep, me too. That's why we're doing this watch party. So you know, we can all watch it when the show drops. Doom Trooper, Watermelon. Watermelon. I don't know what that is. But I can tell you that I don't like watermelon. And that sounds like watermelon. With Wanda and Doc S, would the Avengers have a chance to beat JL? Doctor Strange? Yeah, Andy Cools, this is the Peggy episode. It's just hard to say because Wonder Woman is like as powerful as Superman and she can do magic. So she's Doctor Strange and Wanda in one character. And then Superman is like a god. So is basically Aquaman. You know, it's not like he's Homelander, you know, like Superman could kill all the Avengers just by himself. Oh, Watermelon is a Vine YouTube video. What's 9 plus? People say they don't like Peggy, but she honestly carried the first Avenger for me, so I'm hyped for her return to the MCU. If you're a big fan of the first Avenger and of Peggy, you're going to love today's episode. That's all I'm going to say. Makes it that simple. Yeah, if you're a fan of both those things, you're going to get a lot of those things. You know, if you're a fan of the Steve and Peggy relationship, this episode is for you. Because it is wrapped up in a bow for you. 9 plus 10 is 21. I mean, it's not, but okay. It's actually 19, so. Yeah. But yeah, if you thanks, and we got another like. It's a meme. I just don't know the meme. I don't watch a lot of meme stuff, to be real with you. I watch a lot of movies. You know, I watch like dog memes. For me, the first Avengers movie was pretty boring because I don't like the old style of the movie, but that's just in my opinion. See, this is like, it's not exactly like the first Avenger because it's a half-hour long, so it flows better than a movie. But the Scarlet Witch can cast a spell on Superman where only the witch uses her power. But Superman's not a witch, so that spell wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have, you know, one, Superman's not a witch or magical, and Wonder Woman has magic, but it's not tied towards spells. Who will win, Darth Vader or Thanos? Thanos. Darth Vader's just a cyborg that, like, got killed by another guy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think Darth Vader has, like, extra super strength from being a cyborg. He's just a cyborg because the machinery keeps him alive. So honestly, his Jedi powers are the only thing that make him like a badass. Like, if you could distract him, anyone could kill him. Well, you can only use the Force against so many people. So say he was like, you know, using like the Force on like, you know, Superman, Batman would just like come up and slit his throat. And like Thanos, you could use actual powers on him and it's just gonna slow him down a little bit. You know? I'm just being real with you. I don't which do you prefer, Marvel or DC? Not who would win, but which movies are better? I mean, I like Batman versus Superman. I like the Snyder cut. Do you got the trailer of Spider? No, the trailer's not out yet. I don't think it's gonna come out for a while still. Let me think. What else? Yeah, I mean, I like the Marvel movies just because they come out more frequently. But like, I'm not looking forward to the Batman. I liked the Ben Affleck Batman. I know he can kill Thanos, Star Killer from the Force Unleashed. Um, Maybe. I don't honestly think. Does Batman solo Marvel with prep time? Well, I mean, I could say no, but the fact is, like, if you like, it depends on which Batman. Like comic book Batman, yes. Um, Ben Affleck Batman, probably. Christian Bale Batman, no. Michael Keaton Batman, no. Val Kilmer Batman, no. George Clooney Batman, no. Who would win, Tony or Batman? Batman. I mean, I hate to say it, but Tony's too emotional, and Batman is like a stone cold like asshole. Like, you know, Tony's almost lost to like losers like Aldrich Killian. Like Aldrich Killian is a straight up fucking loser, and like he almost beat Tony. So like that's one of the things that's hard to be a fan of. Like Iron Man. Have you watched Star Wars: The Bad Batch? No, I haven't. Omar, thanks. Yeah, like I'm not trying to like be like, cause like I said, I like Tony Stark, but like he's way too emotional. Like, you know that one movie where the lady hands him a picture of her dead kid. Who would win, Wanda or Raven? Raven from Titans. Wanda. For the same reason. How much longer do we have until the premiere? About an hour and 15 minutes. That's about how long we have until the premiere. So, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I could agree with that. I would more along be the lines of, because I heard how he wanted it to end with the Ben Affleck Batman dying, and then Batman fuck Lois Lane and their kid would become the new Batman, and I think that's stupid. So I'm more along the lines of continue with the Snyder influence, but I don't like want that Dark Side wins, evil Superman and Justice future. I think that was kind of you know. Although I did like how it looked in Snyder Cut. What was the first Marvel comic character ever made? Probably Captain America, I'm guessing, or Namor. Who can beat Superman is the MCU, like someone from the comics or an MCU today. Maybe the Sentry, because he's basically like Marvel's version of Homelander. You know, like he can destroy suns. You know, he's like so drastically overpowered. So he could probably do it, you know. That being said, I don't think they'll ever introduce that character. But yeah, I don't think there's like a character in Marvel strong enough to beat Superman, personally speaking. That's just my 2 cents. You know? But hey, what do I know? That's just what I think. You know? And I'm going to say there's like 5 likes so far. I appreciate that. If you guys are hanging on the chat, feel free to give the site a like and a subscribe, because we're going to be doing this every week. And the more subscribers we get, the closer we get to a big number, and then we will give away some stuff. Are you excited for Doctor Strange Part 2? Yes. Arun says, what if Quicksilver lived in Age of Ultron? I don't know. I kind of think it was important for him to die for Wanda to become a hero. If he had lived, I think he and Wanda probably would have wandered off and done their own thing, and they probably would have died during Endgame anyway. So that's kind of what I think. Or Ultron would have killed them. Either way. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. And thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that. Like I said, we're enjoying what's going on. And like I said, feel free to subscribe to the channel, because that's only going to help the channel grow. And I'm excited, you know, for the show tonight. I want to talk to you guys about it. We're going to do these live. Who would Deadpool Would Deadpool kill the DC universe? No. And here is why. Because Deadpool is a copy of Deathstroke. And Deathstroke is better than Deadpool. Deadpool is just Deathstroke with a healing factor and less skills. So there you go. You know? There you go. Like I said, just trying to make it fun for everybody, though. If you have more questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, we're going to do some giveaways. Closer we get to 2,600. We're going to talk about the show tonight at live as it's happening. The other cool thing that's going on is I've already seen the first 3 episodes. So if you have questions about the show tonight, or you think the show is going, or like, oh, I don't want to know spoilers, but tell me this one little thing, like, you know, I can answer those kinds of questions for you. And that's what I'm here for. I can't wait till the episode starts, says everyone. Yep, 100%. It's a really good episode, and I am excited to talk to you guys about it. And there's some really cool Easter eggs, and we're gonna make this kind of pop because it's a fun time for everybody, this show. And I think if you like Captain America: The First Avenger, you're gonna like this show. If you like Howard Stark, you're gonna like this show. If you like the Red Skull, you're gonna like the show. And yeah, it's fun. And you know, it's shades of like this is probably the best MCU show that they have done yet. Like I said, I've already watched the first several episodes of the show, so I can answer questions about that. But I can tell you that 100% this show is better than Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's better than WandaVision. I enjoyed Loki a lot, but I also think it's a better show than Loki because it's just a cool anthology show. And you know, if you're a big fan of the Marvel Universe, you've already seen all these movies. You know, this is your fandom, so seeing like a chance to kind of like, what would happen? Do you prefer Steve's Captain America or Sam's? I don't think we've seen enough of Sam's Captain America to make that decision. So the choice is easily Steve Rogers. Doom Trooper says, what if they made Deadpool and John Wick crossover? That would be awesome. It'd be interesting. Did you say you saw the first 3 episodes fully? Yes, I have. I have seen tonight's episode. I've already seen it. I've seen next week's, and I've seen the week after that. I reviewed them. There's a video on there that's like a spoiler-free review of tonight's episode, and I talk a little bit about the other 2 episodes. But yeah, I review movies and TV shows, so I get to see stuff early. So that's how that works. So today I thought, hey, I'm going to do a watch party with you guys, and we can enjoy the show together because I'm going to watch it again anyway because I think it's a great show. So yeah. I've actually already seen tonight's episode like 3 times already, so there you go. So here's what I can tell you: that at midnight on my channel, there's gonna be a video that goes up that's all the Easter eggs in this episode. And so if you watch this episode and you're not sure what went on in certain parts, I will explain it to you. Are you more of a Marvel fan or DC fan? It's hard to say. I mean, I'm a big DC fan. How did you see the first 3 episodes? I review movies, so studios send me links to watch them on a secure server. So that's how that works. And, you know, usually I get a day or 2 to watch them, and then they remove them, and that's how that works. So I've been reviewing movies for like 10 years. So that's a long time. But yeah, that's how that works, you know. Like I saw Suicide Squad early. I saw Free Guy already. There's a review for Free Guy up on my channel. I saw Don't Breathe 2 already, so I can tell you about Don't Breathe 2. There'll probably be a review of that on my channel tomorrow. So yeah, that's how that works. So yeah, if you have questions about today's episode, or you want to talk about the MCU, because I also know a lot about comics and the MCU, so I can answer questions for you guys about that, so we can talk about that. And like I said, I get a lot of free stuff from the studios, like those posters there. Sometimes I get toys and collectibles. So subscribe to the channel and you can win stuff. Do you think Venom will appear in the MCU? I don't know. I'm going to say no. I think because Venom is a Sony character, and I think we'll see Spider-Man in a Venom movie before we see Venom in a Marvel movie. What's Marvel? Marvel is a comic book company that was founded in the 1940s. It was originally called Timely Comics. They went through some rough times in the 1960s. Timely became Marvel. In the 1980s, Marvel went through some rough times, so they were bought by a cosmetics company called Revlon. Their CEO of a cosmetic company called Revlon named Ron Perlman. He sold it. It was bought by a toy company called Toy Biz. The owner of that was Avi Arad, and eventually Avi Arad sold that company to Disney. So that's what happened, and there we are now. What time does the episode release? At midnight. Midnight, which is in an hour. There is a show called Star Wars Visions. It's like Marvel's What If. It's coming soon. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm sure we'll probably get to review that. And we'll probably do watch parties for that too. So there you go. Yeah, Disney Plus sends me like early screeners of all their stuff, even stuff I don't review on this channel, like Star Wars The Bad Batch. So it's just, I'm not into that show, so I don't review it on the channel. I'm not a big fan of comics, but fan of MCU. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody nowadays. People don't really read comics anymore. People watch like TV shows, so and movies. So that's kind of like, that's what I would expect. More people are fans of the MCU than they are of comic books in general, I think. I'm more of a fan of the MCU. I don't buy comic books, but like I read about comics online, and I used to buy comics when I was younger. So I know a lot about comics from that. And there's lots of like YouTubers. Okay, good luck, bro. Well, I appreciate it. Um, like I said, I invite you, if you enjoy the channel, to subscribe. Hopefully you do, because like I said, we try to have fun watch parties so that you guys can enjoy the show. We can talk about the show and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And I try to address everybody's comments so that we can get more subscribers and grow the channel. And I can do some giveaways, because I like doing giveaways on here. If you live in Arizona or Las Vegas, for example, I'm giving away some tickets to an early screening of Candyman this week. So if you have friends in Vegas or friends in Phoenix, hey, you can win tickets to see Candyman. We're also doing a giveaway to win some digital screening codes for MCU movies. And we're going to give away some some digital codes to win 3 from Hell if you like horror movies for Halloween. Star Wars Vision comes out October 22nd. Thanks for the heads up on that, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm sure we will probably review that on here, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited about that, And like I said, you guys, if you are into winning cool stuff, if you like talking about comics and you like talking about like the MCU with me, because, and we'll sometimes have guests, like I said, it's an anime. Yeah, like What If is it a full-on anime, or is it just like anime style? Because like I said, some people might call tonight's like anime, but it's not. Star Wars Vision. Okay, well, if there's a trailer, I will check it out, or some like gallery art, so that I can know about it. But yeah, if it's like a cool like looking animation style, I will definitely be up for it. Because like I said, I'm not really into the art style for like the Bad Batch. I'm kind of like not my thing, you know. Watch Attack. Oh, if it's like Attack on Titan, I'll check it out. I've seen it. I've seen Attack on Titan, so that's cool. Because I think the animation stuff for that is really cool. If Star Wars is like that, I would dig it. Did you guys watch Castlevania on Netflix? I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, like I like that kind of style. It's pretty badass. It is 12 p.m. right now, the series. Right now it is 10:57 p.m. Pacific time here. So the show doesn't go up for another hour. So we still got another hour till the show goes up. And like I said, guys, if you, yeah, Castlevania is awesome. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying the channel and the chat, please subscribe to the channel because, like I said, we're going to do some giveaways. And like I said, at midnight, there's going to be a full-on spoiler video that drops where we talk about that. Have you watched Seven Deadly Sins on Netflix? No, I haven't. What's that about? Is it a movie or an anime or what is that? Because usually I kind of stick to the stuff that I like already. So if I haven't heard of it, I probably haven't seen it. Or what time does it come out? It comes out in about an hour. And then we're gonna watch it and talk about it. So it should be cool. I mean, I'm excited about it. Hey, what's up, Simeon Gijon? How are you doing? I like your NASA icon. If you like MCU, hey, welcome to the channel. We're talking about it. Based. Dog School says based. Okay. Like I said, you enjoy the channel, you enjoy the show, please feel free to subscribe, give us a like. You know, we're going to do this every week. It's a lot of fun, and we're going to do some giveaways. Amit Gupta says, hello, how are you doing? Why are you cool? Because I'm assuming you're cool if you're here. Do you like Minecraft? Not so much. Dog School says subbed. All right, awesome. Thanks, man. My nephew plays like Minecraft. So I'm kind of not super into it. He likes Fortnite too, but I don't really play that either. You know, I kind of like oh, you know BTS. Do you know BTS? Like the Korean band? Like the K-pop band BTS. I know BTS, that BTS. You know, they're pretty cool. There's like a boba shop next to me that always does like stuff for BTS and Monster X. You know, because there's a lot of K-pop fans here. So that's pretty cool. I'm all for fandoms, man. You know, I like, some people like MCU, some people like BTS, you know. I like We Bare Bears. Monster X was on We Bare Bears, you know. And what is canon in the MCU after the Loki stuff, right? So everything that happens in What If is canon, but a different multiverse canon. I think after Doctor Strange, everything is canon, but multiverse canon. So anything that ever happened is canon. But we only follow the one timeline. So that's kind of like how DC is too. Where like, you know, everything is canon, but we only follow this one timeline, you know? Oh, we got 11 people in here. Thanks, guys. Like I said, if you're enjoying, so does not canon. MCU, Loki's canon, What If is canon, but it's not the canon that the movies and shows are following. They're just showing us something that might have been, you know, like alternate universe, you know? But because it's on Disney Plus, it's still a canon multiverse. There we go. Anyway, so like I said, if you guys have questions about the show, it's going to start in less than an hour. So I'm excited about that. If you're hanging out in here, dude, give me a like, you know, because you know you're going to get a lot of What If content. You're a cool dude. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You know, I try to be chill. You know, I'm not trying to be like any fancier than anybody else in here. All I got is a cell phone, you know, and a tripod. Imagine if they had an X-Men multiverse crossover. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be pretty badass. You know? Hopefully sooner than later. I don't want to be too old when they start doing MCU X-Men movies. Like, I'm willing to wait like 3 years tops, you know, and then it's kind of like, you know, like in India it is 11:32 that the show goes live. Because right now, oh, weird. It's only 11:02 here, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how time zones work. I live in Arizona and we don't have daylight savings time, so it's kind of like, did you ever have a Nintendo DS? I used to have a Nintendo DS. I used to play like mainly like what did I play on there? Ninja Gaiden, Mario games, what's Smash Brothers, what else? Animal Crossing, that kind of stuff. Yeah. The same thing everybody else plays, But Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon anymore. I'm just kind of like, it's too many people are into that stuff. All right, so we got 11 people now. So, like I said, if you guys are enjoying the chat so far, feel free to give us a like. Like I said, the more likes we get, the closer we get to 2600. We're gonna give away some digital codes, because that's all kinds of fun. So when we watching the episode in about an hour, it is 11:03 right now, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the episode to go live. Used to be download to each other's DS to play. They just want you to have you know they never make it easy anymore. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. All I can tell you is all these gaming companies just want to take your money as many times as they can with microtransactions, and it's bullshit. So I don't buy a game. I don't want to buy a game so I can keep buying the game. What do you think about the Eternals movie? Asked Simeon Gijon. I watched the trailer for it when we went to go see Jungle Cruise. Imagine DC does this. Let me think. What was the last question? Shit, I'm a little faded right now. What do you think about the Eternals movie? Like I said, I've never read that comic. I don't think any of those characters are like popular. So who knows? I mean, hopefully it's good. Pool Kit Yoshi says, "Hey, what's up, Pool Kit Yoshi? Pool Kit. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you for joining us. In India, will it release in Hindi? Probably. Assuming it'll release in Hindi and Tamil. You know." Those websites are fake. The ones, no, it's not in Hindi. Okay, see, I don't know. I mean, I don't live in India, so I don't know. What does stuff usually come out in, like Tamil or Hindi? Like, there's a lot of different, like, languages in India, so I don't know which is the most popular one. So. I don't live in India, so I don't know, like, do you have a Lamborghini? No. I'm not Akon. Does episode 1 have post-credit scenes? No, it doesn't. Hindi and Tamil is a popular. Yeah, that's what I thought. I assumed if it was in, it would be in both or either. Because, like, yeah. Every state in India sometimes have their own language, pretty sure. Okay, well, thanks for the heads up, Froze HQ. The more I know, the better, because I don't know. Yes, okay. Because, yeah, I know a lot of times when I'm looking for stuff, like, it'll have subtitles in Hindi or Tamil. So that's kind of what I'm assuming. Those are the two main ones. Cool Kit is also in India, says Arun. Ditya Via Kumar says hi. What's up? Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Let's wait for what if. Add a music. Let's vibe. Yeah, I can probably do that. Okay. When does it come out? It comes out in like an hour. Hindi 70%, Tamil 30%. Oh, okay, that's cool to know. I didn't know. Wait, so what time specifically should the episode comes out? The episode should come out at midnight my time in America Pacific time, which is in like 53 minutes. Are you a time traveler in real life? No, just in make believe. Just in make believe. Can I marry someone here? Maybe. Okay, maybe, who knows, maybe he already watched the whole episode. Well, I already watched this whole episode, so I can tell you that future. Can you read the future? The future. See, I just read the future. Hey, you should start timer. I don't have a timer on here. All I can tell you is 53 minutes. So, actually, I could do a timer. I'll do a timer. So, I'll probably be out in an hour. So when I come back, I'll be in a treat. Are you an alien? If I was in a different country, I would be an illegal alien. But in America, do you know K-pop? I know BTS and Monster X. So there you go, BTS and Monster X. I just said it, BTS and Monster X. So no stands allowed here. Stands? Is that Kung Fu Panda on your hat? And it's a panda with guns. Do you like Monster X? I like Monster X because I like We Bear Bears. So Monster X were on We Bear Bears. Shakuman says, kidding. Hey, I like all the kidding. I know you're joking. You're cool. Alright. I'm setting a timer. And stop. Reset. Timer. Yeah, We Bear Bears was a good show. So, okay. Shit, I'm trying to remember how to do a timer. Say you are cool. You are cool. Oh, okay. Now I know what I mean. Timer. Here we go. 0. Do you want a timer on stream? Well, I'm trying to do one. I gotta get some software to do the timer on stream. Watcher or King no, they're not. They have different voices. What am I'm just using my iPhone. I'm not anything crazy. So there we are. That's how long till the show starts. 50 minutes. In the future, I'll use something that has a timer. So there you go. This one was a little impromptu. This is how long. I wish you were the boss of the MCU. Nah, it's, I'm just a regular guy, dude. People in charge of stuff like that, they're like, yes, use a PC. All right, in the future, I'll try to do that. Subscribe to me and remind me, and I will do that. That's how that works. Is this your first watch party? No, I've done watch parties for WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki. And I did one for I Can Be Your Hero, Monster X, and Suicide Squad last week. So that's what we're trying to do. Dude, we just met and we were vibing. Well, I appreciate that, dude. I try to be mellow, I've been to some of these other watch parties and the guy's always like, "Hey guys, are you excited for the MCU? Oh my god, what do you think? Isn't this the dumbest fucking shit ever? Oh, awesome." Like, dude, I'm a normal person. I'm not like some fake whatever the fuck, dude, Oh man, that blew my mind. The other thing I hate is when you go to like a watch party or something and or a review and they always have like this thumbnail that's like, like, are you going to stream the episode? I'm going to talk about the episode while it's happening. Yeah, fuck her, dude. Whatever. She's such a piece of shit, dude. Yeah, I'm not going to aim the camera at the TV. That's not the shit we do here. This is a real channel. Like, I don't have a junker channel. Is that a Taskmaster poster? No. That's a Batman versus Superman poster, and I got some glare going on, and that's a Logan poster, unfortunately. Like, I'm using an iPhone 8 to stream this, so, like, the light... See, if I do that, you can kind of see it, It's that light behind me is really bright, so I'm working on my lighting, dude. I'm not there yet. Utsav, it can't happen. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the chat. So I like that you guys are liking the video. So if you can, please subscribe to the channel because we're gonna do this every week and we're gonna vibe and it's gonna be cool. You know, we can talk about like whatever. You know, like I said, I've already watched the first 3 episodes. So if you've got questions, feel free to ask. Ask Siri what seal in French. I'm using Siri to do the timer right now. So 47 minutes till the show starts. Right? So you know you're digging that. Alright, I'll add some non-copyright music. There we go. That's cool. You guys like Japanese lo-fi? It's pretty chill, I dig it. I don't know if you guys can pick up on it. What can you say again? Muchas cosas. Palabras. I'm not going to play copyright music. Unfortunately, if I do, then YouTube will fuck up the stream. You know, that's... Fuck copyright, you know? What can you do, right? You know? All we're trying to do is, like, vibe and chill until, like, the show starts. And like I said, man, like, if you like the Winter Soldier, if you like Bucky, if you like Captain America, if you like yeah, it's like, dude, I upload like 2 or 3 times a day. That would fuck my shit up. You know it, Simeon Gijon. Can you sing I Can Be Your Hero, Monsta X? I don't know. If he used something copyright. Yeah, copyright's bullshit. I can be your hero. Do you rage game on PC? No, not really. I got too much other shit going on to game anymore, unfortunately. You know, I like do live art, you know, I listen to lo-fi, you know, I watch movies, you know, I travel a lot. Do you like Australia? Yeah, Australia's cool. I have no issues with Australia. It looks pretty cool. I've never been there, unfortunately. I wish I was there now because they've got like the lowest COVID in the world apparently, besides like New Zealand. I haven't gotten COVID, so hopefully I don't get it. Alright, 9. Oh, we got 10 people in here chilling. 12:30 will be released in India. Oh, that's cool, man. So we are at 2,500. Oh, well, it's low. We got 2,515 followers, so thank you guys for following. Chris Hemsworth lives in Australia. That's pretty, yeah, you know, that's where he's from. A lot of famous people are from Australia. I think Hugh Jackman's also from Australia. We have lockdown all in Australia. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we don't have a lockdown in America, but there's a lot of stupid people in America, and that's why we have so much COVID. Everyone could get vaccinated, but no, people are like stupid and won't get vaccinated because they think like there's microchips in it because they're fucking stupid. So, The Rock is your dad. I wish. Then I'd be buff and Samoan. 15 people. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you're enjoying hearing me talk about shit. If you guys have more MCU questions, feel free to ask, because I like, you know, vibing about the MCU, about what if. If you guys want to talk about movies, feel free to ask, you know. Listen to some lo-fi, you know, it's all good. I listen to way too much lo-fi. It's like, but it's like There's this one really good account called Mr. Momo Music on YouTube, and they like stream lo-fi like 24 hours a day, and it's really cool. Like, he's got a good mix. And there's like some mixes he does that have like little clips from like video games in them and shit. It's pretty dope. We are here to give you monetize and watch time. I don't get much monetized. I'm not like Cosmic Wonder or Grace Randolph or some of these people who like are like morons but rich, you know. Grace Randolph is a moron. Cosmic Wonder's cool, you know. But hey, you know what? I'm actually reading all your comments and like trying to chill out and get to know you guys. So, you know, that's why I'm hoping you guys subscribe. So then when we do this every week, we get to know each other, and then we can haze all the newbies. Be like, you weren't here last week. Ularundan Gurarama Don Don Baba. I tried to read that. I don't know. I probably fucked it up. But I'm trying, you know. We got 10 people in here. Well, that's cool, you know. And like I said, dude, I think this is like the real watch party, you know. Like, this is the chill watch party, not like the fake watch party, you know. So I think you want to hang out here because, like, I can hook you up with all that insider what if knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I already watched all these episodes. So if you have questions about tonight's episode before you watch it, or next week's, or the one after that, I can totally tell you about it. Other fun stuff, you know, like I said, at midnight, I am coming every week. Thanks, Arun, I appreciate that. Like I said, if you subscribe to this channel at midnight, there's going to be an all Easter egg breakdown video. I subbed, get money, then get webcam, then use your PC for live. All right, next time. I will see what we can do. That way we can get backgrounds and stuff, right? I know, I'm like super chill, dude. I don't even use Zoom, so like I'll ask somebody and figure it out, you know? All right, 40 more minutes. That's how you know I'm real, because I'm like, I don't have shit for this. I'm just chilling, you know? Remember once upon a time when people were real? Phone sucks for live stream. It's not too bad. You can hear me okay. But I will try. You know? You can say you knew me back when I was like the dude who used his phone. When we get money, we'll get a webcam, and then we'll get that ugly stream window. Do you know YouTuber Star Wars Theory? No, I don't. Poolkit says, yes, please. Okay. When will No Way Home trailer be out? Probably, like, in a month or so. I don't think it's going to come out this month. I thought it was going to come out when Comic-Con at Home was going to happen, but it didn't. I appreciate Poolkit for hanging out in this stream, despite the fact that we're lo-fi. You know, I don't have fancy graphics, you know, but I try, you know. That's all I can do. I can try. He's slumming today. He's used to those good live streams. I'm not picking on you. It's all good. I appreciate you, Poolkit. I will give you one. The other live streams are like in the fancy hotel. We're in the ghetto. Shout out, please. Rana Deep Edits. There's your shout out. Now subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Because it's cool. Rana Deep Edits gets all the shout outs if he subscribes to the channel. That's all I'm saying. Do you play Roblox? No, my friend collects them though. Shout out, nothing happens. Ouch. Is What If released in multi-language? Yes. What If it will be released in multi-language? Usually all the popular ones. Anyways, says Polkit. I think he's a cool guy, man. You know, we should all give him props for making us have some fun in here. Is it coming out today? I mean, in the concept of the time you're up. Yeah, so here's what's going on. In 38 minutes, the show will go live. Here's a pro tip. It will probably actually come out in like 10. Usually it comes out like 10 minutes before the top of the hour. When will WandaVision Season 2 come out? Probably next year. Who is your son? I don't have one. And we are chilling. Yeah, we are chilling. I Mercenary says never. I Mercenary needs to subscribe to the channel because I like I Mercenary's name. Tell who? Maybe, who knows? What if? Yeah, I'm hoping we all kind of get online at the same time with this show because it'll be cool to be vibing on it. This is actually a pretty good lo-fi stream, the one I'm listening to. When does What If begin? It begins at midnight, which is in 37 minutes and 1 second. Now 36 minutes. What if you were not live? If I wasn't live, I would still be sitting in this chair watching it without you. What if we all never met? I don't know. Simeon says, this is a chill channel. It's my first time here, dude. Already subbed. I could use a gram or two next week's watch party, bro. I think we could all use a gram or two. It's 123 years, says the God of Chaos YouTube. I would like the God of Chaos to subscribe to this channel. Can we make that happen? Why don't we ask the Murdering Panda? I can't wait to see Marvel Zombies. Me too. I will tell you, Marvel Zombies is not one of the first 3 episodes. I'm guessing it's probably like the finale, because like Captain America Zombies wearing his Endgame outfit. And usually that's like the last movie. Do you know the YouTuber Corey Kenshin? No, I don't. What does he do on his channel? Would I enjoy it? Think about it. And we got 18 people chilling in here. That's cool. Bro, clickbait two vids and see your growth. I don't know how to do clickbait. First episode has to be Peggy Carter. Yep. Mukul, what is Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse? I don't know. Add those things. I subscribe to your channel because at least you're trying. I know, I'm really trying, you know? Because you know you're going to get good shit because I'm actually trying, you know? We're dead. Yeah, I might have to try some clickbait, like, you know, like put a girl with big boobs in the thumbnail. That seems to work for a lot of channels. What time does the episode start, says Chiranjita Boralakar. It starts in 34 minutes. Yes, 3 eps. Loki series made me so hyped. I know, me too. That's why I'm like hyped for this show. Because it's good shit. It's good shit, bro. For Brit and Captain. Yes, Captain Carter. That's her superhero name, is Captain Carter. And that's why we're hyped. Oh, thanks, guys. We are up to 2,518. So we got 4 more subscribers. Uterno5 says, so, this episode is going to start in 34 minutes. What if Steve Rogers sure going to die? And what if? Do you want to place money on that? I would be more than willing to take a bet that he doesn't. I will make you one. Getting cool offers from Pool Kit. What's your name? My name is Victor. Victor. Oh my god. Ulterno farted. It smells like gas. Really bad. He thinks he might die. Before you die, you should subscribe to my channel. And Pool Kit is a small graphics artist. Oh, that's pretty hype, dude. I should check out your stuff. Do you have anything on your channel? I'll check out your channel when this is over. You had 17 people in here. Hey, that's pretty good, man. For a small timer, I think that's pretty solid, especially since the show's Ayo, bruh. LOL, my name is Victor. No, my name is Victor. I was 5 minutes. First episode, he'll probably die. So just so you guys know, this show's an anthology series. So basically, like, it's just self-contained stories. So something that happens in one story doesn't affect the other. Or you saw the movie Old. I haven't seen the movie Old. I keep meaning to watch it. Maybe I will watch it this weekend. If I get the chance. Because I could also get a soda there. And that would be tits. Yes, it doesn't scare timeline. Yeah, it's just like different timelines. Yeah, I know. I'm hyped for the Marvel Zombies episode. That should be pretty sick. I know what if episode Victor versus Thanos. I would lose because I'm just a person with a panda hat and he's a purple giant. Moves one chair, Vision lives. I know, right? All I can tell you is that's what we're trying. You got something stuck in your teeth, bro? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, no, my teeth there are just crooked, so it's dark. Yeah. Although I do have a lot of fur. You might be seeing the fur. Am excited for Ultron using Vision's body and using all Infinity Stones. Wouldn't that be dope? That would be a sick episode. As far as I can tell, that has not happened yet in any of the episodes I've seen, but it totally could. Totally could. Whoever's idea was to put on music, great idea. I can't wait for the Steve Rogers of Spider-Man What If. Wouldn't that be funny? I don't think it happens in this series, though, bro. It might, though, but you don't know. I don't know. What if? What if? But yeah, I'm like hyped for the show, though. So, all right, half an hour more. Literally just half an hour. Hey, man, what's your favorite Marvel show? Probably Loki. No, I'm actually digging What If. The 3 episodes I've seen are better than Loki. 30 more minutes. That's all we're waiting for. It's gonna drop, dude, and I'm pretty hyped for it. So, if you guys are enjoying, what if we're the god? What if you were god of the universe? I'd get a lot of pussy. No, I'm just kidding. Bing. Just kidding. Bruh. Yeah, if you guys, we got a good amount of people. How did you see the 3 episodes already? Who's more powerful, King or Watcher? I review movies here in Phoenix, and so they send me a lot of stuff to review. Disney Plus, Apple TV, they send me all their shows, so I get to watch them early. Can't wait for Kang the Conqueror. I know, Ant-Man 3 is going to be pretty badass. Quantum Mania. That's what it's called. Oh, we got 21 people in here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, 29 more minutes until the show starts. We're going to do some giveaways. So if you want to win some movie codes, we might give away some Funko Pops next week. We just got to get to 2,600 followers tonight. So if you already know you're going to tune in next week, I know how you will. Yeah, because I just told you need growth. So yeah, exactly. So we're going to watch episode 1 together. Exactly. Hey, you're from India. Hey, what's up, Akshat Srivastava? You rock. I'm giving you a thumbs up and a shout out. Zombie Wanda is probably why Spider-Man was fighting her in the trailer. Could be. I wonder if Zombie Wanda will still have her powers, or she'll just be like wanting just a meat suit. Do you play the game Marvel Future Revolution? No, I don't. Is it a phone? It sounds like a phone game. What if you were the god of poo? I'd be the shit. Simeon Gijon, do you know if Kang is going to be the next big bad or just for Ant-Man and the Wasp? I think if they were smart, they would make him the next big bad. I know how you watched all 3 episodes, but you need growth. And of course I need growth. What prediction do you have for the IMDb of the first episode? Well, Pro Edie, I already saw it, so I can't really predict. It's a spoiler. Oh, Marvel Open World RPG sounds cool. What do you think about Marvel future projects and animation, says DebG? Well, DebG, if they're all this quality of animation, they're gonna rock. Captain Britain for 3 episodes. No, just 1. Any DC shows or movies you like? I like Snyder Cut. I like Suicide Squad. Those are my favorites. Yes, bro. Those are my favorites. I only got 28 people in here. Well, guys, like I said, if you're enjoying the chat, subscribe. Just hit the little cult classics in the corner. And we do this every week at midnight. There's going to be a full-blown Easter egg video. Cult Classics, tell me spoiler, I don't care. Wait till you see Red Skull's castle. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Have you gone to Marvel Campus? No, not yet. Maybe like in a month or 2. Have you watched Punisher Daredevil? Yes. What time does this start? It starts in 27 minutes. What time does it come out? In 27 minutes. I will also do shout outs. All you guys got to do is subscribe. Just sub, man. Thank you, Tyler Jones. You fucking rock, motherfucker. You are the coolest dude ever. Starts in like 12 minutes, I bet. It'll probably start something like, I don't know. Right now, 26 minutes. So yeah, like 18 minutes maybe. When it gets to 10 minutes before, how long will night COVID forever and ever? COVID is bullshit, so yeah. Shouldn't be out in Indiana right now. Probably not. See, my hair's crazy. That's a better hat fit. Someone is adding bots to your stream. Shit. That's terrible. I don't know what that means. I live in Indiana, LMAO. I live in Arizona, LOL. Any idea when No Way Home trailer's coming out? When Eternals comes out. Or, no, actually, here's my real prediction on the No Way Home trailer. They'll probably put it before the beginning of Shang-Chi to make people go to Shang-Chi. Because nobody wants to see that. It's 1:34 out here already on Disney+. I heard Shang-Chi might be delayed. I really hope not. I'll be so bummed. Yeah, it would fucking suck if it was. I'm not even joking. It might be. I mean, Marvel's greedy. They haven't released a movie theaters only yet at all. They're like letting everybody else do it, you know? Yeah, my brother doesn't want to watch Shang-Chi. Well, dude, like, did you see the trailer for Shang-Chi? Doesn't it look fucking boring? Like, I mean, Aquafina's the love interest. Like, dude, like, I know people are, like, ragging on Suicide Squad for not making all the money, but do you really think Shang-Chi is going to make more money than Suicide Squad? Like, for real? I think No Way Home will be delayed. I hope not, but I wouldn't be shocked if it is. That's going to be weird because you know they're not going to put it on Disney Plus because it's like a Sony movie. Like, I don't even know when, like, Morbius is coming out. They'll probably delay Venom too, I bet. You know? Because, like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't they? Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know. Like, the dude, Shang-Chi's dad is supposed to be, like, the real Mandarin. Like, so is he going to kill the fake one at the beginning or something? Or, and then it's like, I don't know. There's, you know, it better be better. There's no way No Way Home is going to be better than Endgame. Because, I don't know. I'm not super hyped on Spider-Man. Yeah, I was hyped for Morbius like a while back. Now I'm like, I don't even know, dude. I'm not hyped for Eternals or Shang-Chi. Both of those movies seem like they're gonna be whack shit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Eternals looks pretty whack to me. I don't know. It has released in India. What has? Is the show up? That's crazy. Yeah, it's 30 minutes long. Well, you'll get to see it before. No, Free Guy's not coming to Disney Plus. It's theaters only. I want to see them remake Ghost Rider. They were going to for Hulu, but then like they canceled it. So he might show up in like Blade or something. I don't think it's released. It's too early. Like I'm not gonna check yet. It's like way too early. Just found the channel and love the chill. Thanks, man. If you enjoy what we're doing, feel free to subscribe and like. You know, we're trying to keep it chill in here. We're gonna watch the show and just like talk about it. You know, once we get enough subscribers, we're gonna do some giveaways and stuff too. So you know, hang out, man. You know, every week we're gonna do it. When's it coming out? Apparently, it's gonna come out in like 20 minutes or so. Yeah. So soon, soon. Oh, thanks, dog. I appreciate it. Imagine Marvel Zombies if Disney never owned Marvel. It would probably be super. It would never happen. So weirdly enough, I'm kind of glad. You know. Okay, thanks. I'm shocked we're even getting animated Marvel Zombies. That seems fucking crazy to me, dude. Like, but for reals. You know, the other thing I'm saying is if you are digging on the channel, please feel free to subscribe or give a like. At midnight, we're going to drop a video that explains all the Easter eggs in this video, and there's a lot. So it's a cool reason to sign up. Which was better in your opinion, Loki? What is tonight's episode, Captain? What if Sharon, or what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier? After Free Guys in Cinemas is going to come to Disney Plus, I think it has to go. Like, there's some weird distribution thing, so I think it might have to go to like Netflix or Hulu before it goes to Disney Plus. Yeah, that's it. It's gonna go to HBO Plus first, and then eventually. A What If was probably one of their projects they were planning to do before Disney owned Marvel. Probably. That's kind of what I'm thinking. You know. Like, but What If is a great. So have you already seen the first three? Yeah, I've already seen the first three episodes. There's a non-spoiler review of the first one up on my channel already. And at midnight, while we're doing this, a spoiler one with all the Easter eggs is gonna drop, so you can watch it once the episode's over. Phenomenal Emerald. Oh, Captain Carter's episode. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you, Phenomenal Emerald. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. But yeah, tonight's episode is Captain Carter. That is the first episode. Next week's episode is going to be the T'Challa, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy episode. I ain't really hyped to see Captain Carter, to be honest. You know what, dude? I wasn't either, but there's some crazy shit that goes down in this episode. So even if you're not hyped, some cool shit happens in this episode. Like the third episode, like the first half, I was like, what the fuck is happening? This is kind of boring. And then some shit happens and you're like, oh fuck, all right, I'm fully in. When does the episode start? Like 18 minutes. That's what's cool about this show is like it doesn't fuck around because it doesn't have to worry about like, you know, if characters die or not. Yeah, this episode's pretty solid. It's my second favorite of the three. Is Zombies going to be episode 4? I don't know. I'll be real. Saeed has like an Indian flag emoji. Right on. That's cool. Sign up for my channel. I gave you a shout out in India, 1239. Yeah, guys, if you can, sign up for my channel. Like, we do lots of like live watches where we're just chill. Like right now, I talk to everybody. Have you seen 3 episodes already? Says James. Well, here's what it is. I review movies here in Phoenix, so Disney Plus and Apple TV, they send me all this stuff. Do you think any of the what if characters we brought into movies? So far, most of the what if characters are just characters that are already in the movies, but like changes happen that change their personality and stuff. So it's really interesting. Oh, this movie has a character that has not been in the movies yet, and it's a really cool character. And I'm going to talk about it a lot once it happens. So, is episode 1 out yet? Says Arush Subedi. No, it is not out yet. It should be out in about 17 minutes. I would probably say realistically like 10 minutes. Saeed asks, are you from India? No, I am not. I am from Arizona. I'm from California. I live in Arizona. It's distinction. Doom Trooper says hello. And he's doing the little emoji. But yeah, no. I heard Bautista never got asked to do Drax on the show. Alright, I'm going to tell you this. The guy they have do Drax's voice sounds exactly like Drax. So you would never even know. And he only says like one line, so it's like not even a big deal. Hey guys, says Vaishnav Dior. That's not a spoiler. I just want you guys to like not buy too much into Dave Bautista talking shit. Is Sam Wilson in Captain America and What If series? Please say. As far as I know, he's not. The What If series is kind of just the like, what if this thing happened differently in this movie? That's pretty much the show. So like, because he hasn't been, most of them are. In this episode, everybody's the voice actor except Captain America's voice isn't done by Chris Evans, but the guy sounds just like Chris Evans anyway, so you would like never notice. What's funny is Haley Atwell does the voice for Peggy Carter, and I don't think she sounds like herself. We can talk about that when the show starts. Do you think these characters from the same universe? Because in the same trailer, they are assembled like the Avengers. They're like alternate universes. Like, think of it like a quantum reality. When somebody makes a choice, this thing changes. Will RDJ return as Iron Man? I've seen one episode that has Iron Man in it, and RDJ does not do his voice. But the guy sounds just like RDJ, so you would like never know. Because all it does is say dialogue from the movie. How did you know this? Have you seen it? Yes, I've already seen the first 3 episodes. Because I reviewed them, because I review movies and TV shows for my website and my YouTube channel. Is Thanos in Marvel What If? I'm not going to answer that. Probably. Yes, Thanos. Josh Brolin is definitely doing the voice of a character in What If. So there we go. But you would know that reading the press release, so that's not a spoiler. No, because you don't know what he's not in tonight's episode. So there you go. I went to see some other videos. You have some wrestling videos on my new sub. Oh, thanks, man. Title of 3rd episode. I don't know yet. Is Steve Rogers being played by Chris Evans? No. I didn't get the titles. They usually put the titles up afterward. So that's kind of like, I'll add the title to my videos after. Because usually we only find out the titles once Disney Plus puts them up. It's always like episode 1 on like the app that they give you to review shit. It'll be S1E1, S1E2, you know. Do you like hot dogs or pizza? Both. I actually eat hot dogs and pizza both pretty often. So, shockingly, I do eat hot dogs. Can I get a hoo-yah? I'll give you a hoo-yah if you give me a sub. How's that, Arush? So here's my hoo-yah. Alright, now give me a sub if you can. See, I'm easy. Like, give me a sub. It's like, dude, if you don't like my videos, it's not like you'll ever see them again, Story of Third Act, I can't spoil that for you guys. I think you wouldn't like it if I did. I will say episode 3 has the most complicated story of all 3 of them. Is this your full-time job or is that the goal? It's not my full-time job. It would be nice to be. What time is it for you? It's 11:48. I wonder what the Killmonger episode is about. Oh, thanks, Arush. You rock. Yeah, I'd like it to be. Actually, I am a full-time artist. I make most of my money from doing artwork for people. So, and weirdly enough, I do it on YouTube. So, kind of my job, but not really, because I make my money off of people buying my art, not off of monetization. So, I mean, yeah, I don't make a ton of money off YouTube, honestly. I just like make enough to like pay a couple bills, Like I said, I'm a normal guy. I'm not like one of these baller or YouTube weirdos. I'm a YouTuber as well. Drive pie sometime. Cool, man. I'll check out your channel. COD of Chaos YT. 12 minutes left. All right. When it gets to like Fiverr, well, except I make more money than I would off Fiverr. I work for, I do sketch cards for trading cards. So like I draw stuff like this. I don't know if you can see that. And then people pay for like commissions and stuff like that. So like sketch cards, and I also draw like comics and stuff for people. So yeah, like normal person, like, oh cool, I'll draw like Deadpool for you, like that kind of stuff, Oh, thanks, Vaishnav. Yeah, I do a live art stream like 3 or 4 times a week. So if you like to see live art, subscribe. It's like one of my main things I do every day on here is live art. And then like the movie stuff, it would be cool if they had a what if Thanos beat the Avengers in Avengers Endgame. I kind of think that's what the Marvel Zombies episode is gonna be. Do you have any comics? Got a website that things for sale? Actually, I do. It's etsy.com/c/cult classics. Simeon says it's out, bro. All right, I'm gonna check right now. I'll see if it's out. So I had to turn off the vibing music because this is my TV watching TV. All right, hang on. I'll get on there and then we'll sync it up. How's that sound? I'll sync it up. So let me stop the timer. Trying to get on. I know Disney Plus is going to be a bitch to get on because it always is. And yep, it's already acting up because Disney Plus is a bitch. No, there's loading. All right, we'll see if it's up. We'll see if it's up. If it is, we'll go to the page and then I'll set up the timer and then we'll see what happens. All right, clicking on Victor. When will it come out in Japan? I think it probably comes out the same time for everybody. I don't know what time, midnight in Japan, whenever that is. The Mysterious Dick Society, Jungle Cruise, Bad Batch, University, Turner and Hooch. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the Marvel button, obviously. The Marvel button. They always do this shit, don't they? Why can't they just put it on the thing? Is it even featured? No. Am I actually gonna have to like search for this? It is 11:52. 3 and 4, so I'm still looking for What If, guys. Black Widow is on here. I'm having a hard time finding What If on here. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to use the search bar. All right. Okay, I'm searching. Hang on. Thank you, Simeon. You rock. What? Wales. All right, there's what if. Hang on. Going to it right now. All right. So the episode is called What If Captain Carter Were the First Avenger? What if Captain Carter were the first Avenger? When Steve Rogers is seriously injured, Peggy Carter becomes the first super soldier. All right, so I'm going to start it. Give me a second here. I'm going to hit play in 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hitting play. I'll put a timer up so we can sync, okay? Just so you know. Actually, what I'll do next time is I'll put a big timer on that monitor behind me. How's that? That'll make it easy. All right, start now. 3 seconds. 4, 5. All right, we got 24 people in here. All right, you guys hear the Marvel thing? We're watching this shit. It's on Disney Plus. Bump, 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 bump. That's right, the episode is on now, so we're at the 36-second mark. And there's the watcher narrating. It's more than a linear path. Hey, what's up, Saeed? That's cool, man. One of these days I want to go to India. Fun fact, Indian food is my favorite food. I love northern Indian food. The Watcher. This is what he looks like. He's just like a silhouette with like lights. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm excited. This is some good episode right here. See, look how cool this animation is. Oh, there's the Red Skull. No, I haven't actually.
Restoring peace and saving this universe. But in another universe, a single choice created a whole new hero. All this to make one super soldier.
See, look at that. Doesn't that look just like Chris Evans?
Who could end the war? We mere mortals can only dream of doing such things.
Agent Carter, wouldn't you be more comfortable in the booth?
And yeah, here it is. Here's the choice.
No, I prefer to stay.
There. That's the moment. That created a new universe. When asked to leave the room, Margaret, Peggy Carter, chose to stay. But soon it would be...
Dude, this animation is tits, man. It's so cool looking.
A new world.
The serum will cause immediate cellular change in order to prevent uncontrolled growth. The subject will be saturated
Oh, they just killed Tommy Lee Jones's character from the Captain America, the First Avenger. One day, that would be awesome to go to India.
Power levels are dropping. We either do this now or we lose the project. Flash, get in there.
He can't!
Get over this. Tech and bullets don't mix. We're gonna lose everything. It has to be now. You know how much this costs? We won't get another shot at this.
Look how cool this is. I'm so jazzed.
Howard, get ready.
Agent Carter. What are you doing?
Oh, she took off her top, but not the dress.
This is our only chance. Now!
Start. Don't do this.
All right, later, Arush. I hope you subbed. Hopefully, we see you next week for the pre-show. It's a really good episode. Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You have a good day. Look at that. She's all buff now.
Did it work?
And then some. You won't be needing those hills anymore.
Peggy? Wow.
I'd call this an absolute success. What an absolute failure. $60 million.
Yes, it has started. It is up on there right now. If you can't find it, just search for What If on the channel. This is our current time mark. We're at 5:16.
But I can be more than a human pincushion. The SSR is under my command now. Be grateful you're in the room and not being brought up on charges of insubordination.
We were about to lose the entire project if I hadn't stepped
Well,
in.
we did. Every last drop of that Dr. Erskine serum went into you. And if we get lucky, someday your blood might tell us how to make a real super soldier.
You have a super soldier.
Women aren't soldiers. And they sure as hell don't fight on the front
That guy's a
lines.
dick.
You might break a nail.
Yeah, this animation is awesome. I'm gonna keep saying that, but it's so true.
Not according to Colonel Flynn. Weapons break.
Look how she keeps throwing those weights like shields.
Hitler's head.
Well, it could be worse. Flynn could stick you on one of those USO tours. Wear a crazy costume, being told to smile 10 times a day.
He wouldn't. He couldn't. Could he?
Bucky. So, buddy,
Yeah, this is a really good episode. It's just funny seeing all the little changes. That one little, like the little butterfly effect changes that happen from one little decision.
I'm sorry. You were meant to be the one to end the war.
now you. And don't worry about me. I never walked
Dude, this
much of an answer.
facial animation is so awesome.
Maybe you haven't found the right partner.
Look at that. They're still flirting. Doesn't matter who's the super soldier. There's Red Skull's limo.
Turnsburg, Norway. A real Christmas party town.
What's up, Pool Kid? How you doing, man?
We're in Norway?
Close. Hydra. Hitler's very own supernatural sciences division.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the episode just started. We're like, right now we're like 7 minutes
Or
in.
blow it to Kingdom Come inside 60 seconds.
The Tesseract was the jewel of Odin's treasure room, able to hold the power to erupt
We're at
the very
right now.
laws of physics and unlock doors across the universe.
What you seek is just a legend.
And why do you try so hard to hide it?
There's that Tesseract. That lousy Tesseract always causing so many problems.
They must be halfway to Berlin by now.
More like 2/3 of the way. But we have a chance. If we send a team tonight, we can get our
You're
hands
out of your mind, Stark.
I could go.
Great, now you're both crazy. Fantastic. Now I have two crazy people running around the place.
20, 30 men max. If this reaches Hydra high command, it's game over.
I'm not risking one man.
Yeah, this is a good episode. This is my second favorite episode of the series behind next week's episode. But the animation is great, and the story is like really solid. It's like a nice subversion of the first Avenger.
Figures out how to turn the damn thing on.
Drowning in troubles? I thought you Brits were supposed to be resilient.
I'm just the man, apparently.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
I'd rather you didn't.
Flynn's a moron. Lucky for you, I'm a genius.
All right, here we go. Check out that costume.
Your so let's go sell some Warblon's costume. But I made a few upgrades.
Your covert skills need work.
Then this is gonna be all.
Look at that shield. I like how helpful Stark is. Well, I'll try. Do you want me to like talk about? I mean, you know, sorry, man. You can hear it. That's my concession. You know, I can raise it up so you can hear it. Yes, it is out right now. DJ Holy One. It came out like 9 minutes ago. If you want to find it and tune in, this is where we're at right now. Thanks, man. Yeah, this episode is about 31 minutes long. It's called What If Peggy Carter became the first Avenger. So I'm guessing next week's episode is clearly called What If T'Challa Became Star-Lord. Yeah, this animation looks so good. They spent like a ton of money on this. I like how Peggy's outfit is literally like the Civil War Captain America costume.
Where have you been, my life?
Sending in a fragile Fraulein to fight for it.
Uh-oh. Peggy's gonna beat up that big dude.
Exactly.
Alright, see you, Poolkit. I appreciate you tuning in.
Not in here. If we're going to win, it won't be with me stuck behind a desk.
Is this nuclear?
Are you listening?
You're an agent. You're not qualified for field duty.
Then you better promote me. Captain has a nice ring to it. I trust you know what to do with that.
Oh, I know exactly what to do.
That's fun. Oh, I wonder what Stark is building.
Ready to join the war effort, Steve?
The last intel report said the 107th hit enemy fire here. If your friend was taken prisoner by Hydra.
Bucky's unit is now 50 kilometers behind.
Yeah, he sounds just like Chris Evans. I think that's cool.
He's your friend.
The best one I got.
But even better, if we're going to take down Hydra, we'll need all the friends we can get.
I owe you one.
You owe me more than that. You owe me a dance.
She's running faster than that motorcycle. That was nicely animated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a lot of people's favorite MCU thing ever. Just like based on the quality of the animation and everything. The voice acting. And there's the Howling Commandos. So I think it's weird they have all of them except for the Asian one. Like, that's weird.
Since today. Understood.
Are you the 107th? I'm here for Sergeant Barnes.
Who are you supposed to be?
Oh no, wait, there he is. That's weird. The version I saw, he wasn't there. That's strange. But he was part of the commandos in that scene, so that's weird.
Steve?
Rogers.
Look who it is. That's right, guys. Steve Rogers is Iron Man. That's some cool shit right there.
Hold on a second. She's friends with that Hydra Stomper?
I think I'm friends with him too.
They call it Hydra Stomper instead of Iron Man, though.
Stark making some new dancing shoes. What do you think?
Well, then we better start dancing.
Yeah, that 3D animation on that Iron Man suit is like really awesome.
Hold on. You can't even drive a car. So a Dame and a flying Buick. Okay. Let's hear it for Captain Carter.
I didn't realize they had Buicks back in like the 40s. Alright, this little like animation segment here is like the best animated stuff of the whole episode. It's really awesome.
Hello, American crowd. Especially me, Mr. President. I've always said that Peggy is a real knockout.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about the end of this episode. I'm very giddy, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Here we go. Look at that. That's so cool. This must have been a ton of fun to work to like animate for the artists. I'm glad they're making an action figure of her with the... Look! It's Sleeping Beauty Castle. But it's all Nazi'd out.
The Fuhrer demands your presence in Berlin. Demands?
Demands, does he? But a god does not answer to a man.
A god? You?
So
You lose the
cool.
Tesseract, and now you play with metal trinkets.
I would not expect a creature of your limited capacity to understand. Soon, the true champion of Hydra shall be summoned from beyond the stars.
It's out now in the US. So that's what we're listening to here. So right now we're about 16 minutes into it. Red Skull face. So crazy.
Third Reich will fall, and Hydra will rise from its ashes.
This is pretty cool. I'm digging it.
I miss a good whiskey. But the serum doesn't
See, yeah, she's got the same thing going on as Steve, that he can't feel the effects of booze anymore.
Want to get the serum? Honest truth, not as different as you might think.
You've always been a fighter. In a way, the outside finally matches the inside.
The way people view me has changed. I'm no longer screaming to be heard,
So good.
to be seen, to be in the room.
Yeah, we're almost done with this episode. We're like about 2/3 in.
Must be nice. I'm still that skinny kid from Brooklyn. Now just in a big metal suit.
You're more than the suit. The suit is nothing.
Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. I hope you're enjoying watching.
I mean, you're a hero.
You're my hero too.
Oh, look. What's happening? Howard Starr, cockblocker, fucker.
Oh, no, you continue. Just pretend I'm not here.
That was like the nice little fade out there. Ugh. Hopefully it comes out soon and you can watch it and then we can talk about it. It is not out here yet, though. I hope if you're at least enjoying the channel and the banter that you give us a like or subscribe. Because that's all we're trying to do, is give us a nice chill space to watch this in. You know, once it's over, we'll go back and put on some lo-fi and enjoy the show, you know. Where Eagles Dare is the name of a Danzig song. I walk the streets at night. I go where eagles dare. Oh, they blew up the train. No. What happened to Steve? Oh, no. I do like the colors of Peggy's shield.
Peggy, you gotta go.
Avalanche. Poor Peggy. She's so sad.
Ice Cube could rewrite the laws of physics. It can. You said the Hydra Stomper was indestructible. It is. What? His name.
I don't know why this guy has so much authority over the two of them.
Steve, and we've lost.
She should never have been in the field in the first place.
Fräulein Carter, I was wondering when you might visit me. You're wasting your time. I will tell you nothing.
He told me everything.
Ah, she got everything out of him.
He can unleash an interdimensional force that will lead Hydra to world domination. And if that fails, world annihilation.
Talk about being a few sardines short of a can.
The Red Skull has taken cover here at Castle de Crate in the Black Forest.
No wonder Hydra targeted Rogers. You need the Stomper to get close.
Colonel, you're lucky to even be in the room.
Yeah, fuck
Red
that
Skull
guy.
wants to destroy our world. In many ways, he already has. I say, we return the favor. I say, we burn that castle to the ground. But if we do this, know that we might not succeed in ending the war. We might not survive, but we will stop Hydra.
I'm in. For Steve.
Yes. Rogers.
Nice.
I'm not a. You know.
He's not a fighter.
We might need someone to push a button.
It's totally Disney Castle. I love it. Yeah, the 3D animation, this is like so good. I want to see like a whole Disney show with this besides this. Just like tons of animated shows, all in this style, all the time. Because it looks like traditional animation, even though it's not. It's all CG. Like, oh my god, imagine a Batman show in this style, dude.
Now comes the hard part. You go high, go low.
We'll shake hands in the middle. Howard.
Yep, coming.
Like how Howard's not even like wearing fatigues or anything. Look at that giant like coil thing. It's just a total sci-fi device. It's like it opens a Stargate. The Ogdru Jihad. Who needs a plan? I have a shield is such a great line. Yeah, Red Skull is such a good villain. It's nice to see him used as a villain again. Oh shit, son. It's Shumagorath.
Champion of Hydra has risen.
What the bloody hell?
Monsters. No one prepared me for actual monsters.
Yeah, that's like fucking Shumagorath, dude. That's so awesome. And you're like, if you don't know who Shumagorath is, you've never played Capcom versus Marvel, but it's so fucking like sick to see him in a actual MCU thing.
Don't give up on them.
Hey, I need a hand. Come on, help me get him out of here. You gotta get me in the suit.
I'm up for anything. This is great.
Yeah, so is Steve Rogers.
Bonk. That was cool though.
Okay. Yeah. Good, because we don't have all day.
Yeah, I love that Iron Man suit.
Here's a high card.
His tentacles appear to be growing. And the rate is spreading into the power of good.
If I get the control, I might be able to transpose the ingress and do science stuff.
You mean transpose the polarity and reverse the suction?
Hey, being a genius is my thing.
Transpose the polarity sounds like a Doctor Who nod.
And everything's in German. Great.
Let's figure it out.
And she was dope with a sword.
Okay, green, blue. Who thinks of on blue?
Don't tell me the American way to how quickly
This is cool.
Power and I spent a weekend together. She wasn't teaching me German.
Did you miss me?
You know, not too old, not too young, somewhere in the middle. I finished college a few years ago. Oh man, this is so dope. Yeah, so that castle is called New Schwanstein Castle. It's the castle that Sleeping Beauty castle at Disneyland is based on in Germany. It's just funny to see like the Disney castle all like Nazi'd out.
No, no. Peggy, no.
at the end of this
You'll owe me a dance lesson.
Oh, poor Steve.
Saturday night.
If you guys are enjoying the chat, please feel free to subscribe and give us a like. You know, we're just trying to grow. Some people. Oh, no. Poor Peggy and Steve. That fucking Tesseract, though. Ah. Look, it's Nick Fury and Barton.
Sir, it's Captain Carter.
Where's Steve Rogers?
The war ended almost 70 years ago.
Ugh.
Be okay.
Of course. We won the war.
We won the war.
Her one choice gave birth to a whole new history and gave the multiverse a new hero.
Shoe bomb. I don't understand what you're saying, but thanks for joining us.
All that transpires here, but I do not, cannot, will not interfere, for I am the Watcher.
Skylord. I love that shot of that castle. That's so dope. Right? Wasn't that awesome? So, now we can talk about this episode. So, if you guys have questions, I can totally answer them because I've researched this a bit. So, big fan. Oh, yeah, I am too, Shoe Bomb. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. So, we're going to talk about that thing at the end. That was not Cthulhu, even though a lot of people are going to assume that it was. What that thing at the end was is a character called Shuma Gorath, and it is basically Marvel's version of Cthulhu. It's a Doctor Strange character. Oh, you might not want to watch this because now we're going to talk a little bit of spoilerage. But Shuma Gorath, if you guys have ever played a fighting game, he is in a game called Marvel vs. Capcom. You can look that up. And he's a pretty badass character. He's got really dope powers. And he's always had kind of a cult following because of that video game. So it's kind of cool to see him in the Marvel universe. So there you go. That was the MCU debut of our buddy Shuma Gorath. Kind of fun. I'm it was kind of cool to see that, yeah, so other questions you might have, feel free to ask. I will put on some chill music. Just finished it. Now I don't know if they're going to continue Peggy Carter. They're going to move on with other what if stories. They move on with other what if stories. Next week's episode is what if T'Challa became Star-Lord. Has no connection with this. Like, none of the episodes are connected to each other. They're all the Watcher watching different timelines in the multiverse. So that's how the show works. Every episode, it's kind of like the Twilight Zone. It's basically like, what if this character had done this little thing differently in this movie? What would have happened in this movie? So, like Barton is in like a couple other episodes, and things happen in those episodes that don't reflect with this. The Killmonger one, that one I didn't watch, so I don't know what that is. All I can think is maybe it's like, what if Killmonger was like the king of Wakanda or something? I don't know. It's hard to say. So, I mean, I'm excited about it. Yeah, the Tony Stark one is pretty dope. So, I know it was a really good episode, right? Wish I can watch it. Oh, hopefully it'll go live for you soon. Alright, I'm going to put the chill music back on. So, and then we can just like talk about it some more, in a chill kind of discussion space. But yeah, it was a really good episode, right? Because that's the thing. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Dude, the animation was like so damn good. I can't even, dude. That was like the best modern animation I've ever seen. I 100% like don't know that they could do a better job doing like animation. I want to see a Batman show with that style of animation, and it's kind of like, I don't want to live in a world where that happens. Basically, like I was saying, the big deal is, Steve gets injured by he's shot by that one Hydra guy. And then what ends up happening is, Peggy, there's a live stream breakdown, but I'll do it here too. No, he doesn't die at all. So what ends up happening is Steve get crippled because he gets shot by the guy that goes in the submarine in the first Avenger. So all the machinery for the super soldier thing is about to shut down, so they have one shot. So Peggy gets in the machine, and then when she does, she gets all buff and becomes like, what Captain America was supposed to be, right? And she ends up getting the Tesseract back from Arnim Zola after the Red Skull took it from that little castle in Germany. And then the Allies get it right at the beginning of where the movie happened. She doesn't become Captain Britain. She just calls herself Captain Carter, right? But then what ends up happening is Howard Stark gets the Tesseract. Yeah, probably. Or no, Steve Rogers is Iron Man. So what ends up happening is Howard Stark uses the Tesseract, and he uses that to build an Iron Man suit that's powered by the Tesseract. Now, Steve Rogers is Iron Man. So he builds an Iron Man suit, and then Steve Rogers, instead of becoming Captain America, becomes Iron Man, but they call him Hydra Stomper in this. But it's like the original Iron Man suit, only just more buffed out. And then he can fly and everything because it's powered by the Tesseract instead of the arc reactor. But if you saw Infinity War, you know that the arc reactor technology comes from the Tesseract anyway. So basically, he just is channeling the Tesseract to power the Iron Man suit anyway. And then what ends up happening is, you know, they save Bucky and his guys. They fight against the war. But then Hydra captures Steve in the Iron Man suit. And they take the Tesseract and they use the Tesseract to open a Stargate so they can bring Shuma-Gorath to Earth to destroy the world so that Red Skull can conquer what's left. But Peggy and Steve show up, and the Howling Commandos, and Peggy pushes Shuma-Gorath back into the Stargate, and it closes, and then she disappears, and then Steve is left in the past. And then the next thing that happens is that you see the Stargate being opened up. Yeah, because he never loses his arm or gets captured. He just ends up dying in the past. And then what ends up happening is they open the Stargate, and then Captain Carter comes out, but it's now because Nick Fury and Hawkeye open the Stargate, and like there's Captain Carter. And then what ends up happening is like she's like, "Where's Steve Rogers?" And then Nick Fury's like, "That happened 70 years ago, so like he's dead." And then she goes, "I never got my dance," which is the same way that Captain America, the first Avenger, ends. Like Steve says the exact same thing, that he never got to dance, you know. So that's the gist of the episode. She changed his plans because Peggy was kicking ass and the Nazis were losing. So like those Nazis showed up to his castle and were like, the Fuhrer wants to see you in Berlin. So what ended up happening is Red Skull just killed that Nazi guy and just like decided that he needed help. And since he had the Tesseract and that big thing, you know, that big tablet from where the Tesseract was stored, he figured out he could build a Stargate to summon Shuma-Gorath to Earth instead of using the Tesseract to make Hydra weapons. Since there's no weapon bigger than the Iron Man. I know, he got punked pretty much. Like, dude, like, Shuma-Gorath, like, killed his ass. Yeah, I'm like, I'm sharing my knowledge with people here. Hang on. Do you think you could ever be more, if it was in real life? No. I like how they did it on here, honestly. I thought it was really well done. Like, I don't think they could have done a better job of explaining this or showing this than in animation, because there's no budget in animation. Like, they never could have made Shuma-Gorath look that cool like in a non-animation scenario. So that's like my 2 cents on that. Have the things shown that would have a bigger budget if it were made in real life. Exactly. Like, there was a thing kind of like that monster at the end of Hellboy, you know, when they fight the Ogdru Jihad, but even that, like, you know, it looked kind of dated back in 2008. This looked like bat. Do you see how big those they could never do that with stunt people. You know, it's like, no way. So I'm glad they did it all animated like this. I thought it was a really cool way to do it. I mean, I'm kind of bummed that we'll probably like never see Shuma-Gorath in a live action MCU movie, but you know, hey, I'm glad we got him in some way. You know, and I know a lot of people are gonna be saying, "Oh, Cthulhu, Cthulhu," dude, it's Shumagorath. Just telling you right now. Such a good episode. I'm like nerding out about it. You know, it's yeah, it is what it is. It's very cool. So good, man. I don't know. I'm a nerd, but I like that stuff. Don't underestimate Marvel. I surprised with a lot. I'm watching anything annual just because of Marvel. Yeah, you know, it's gonna get a lot of people into animation, is what I'm saying. You know, animation is really dope. The voice acting is like super professional level. Such a good show, man. And like yeah, like seeing Shuma Gorath in this was super cool. And like I said, like dude, even the little Easter egg of using the German inspiration for Sleeping Beauty Castle as Red Skull's like headquarters. Like that was very subversive but fun. You know, it was like in case you're wondering, it is called Neuschwanstein Castle. So it's a real place. So there you go. I mean, I think that's cool. So yeah, I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoy it because I'm trying to, you know, make this a fun chat where we do Easter eggs and we talk about the episode. What was your favorite part of the episode? I don't, dude, like that part where she's like just flying and blowing up like airplanes and just swinging on the back of it was just amazing. I think it's one of the best episodes ever. Do you guys have any thoughts on the episode? You know, I mean, I don't underestimate Marvel either. I'm really glad they were able to make something like this happen. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, we can, you know, I mean, did you guys know that that was Shuma Gorath, or were just like, oh, just a tentacle monster? You know, it's cool though. I really appreciated them doing something like this. You know, and I thought Captain Carter was super rad. You know. It was a good episode. Like I said, I hope you guys dig it. You know, dig this chat, dig what we're trying to do. Question outside what if, which you like most, Loki, WandaVision? Loki. I thought Loki was the best one, for sure, 100%. That's not dogging the other shows. I just thought this one was specifically very cool. And I liked Loki. I thought that whole vibe of that show was awesome. I thought He Who Remains, a.k.a. Kang, was a cool villain. But this show, once you get a couple more episodes into it, is going to be your favorite Marvel show. I like guarantee it. So. So good. And if you guys have questions or you want to chat, feel free to talk. You know, nice 10 and 10. What if episode 1, episode day 1, OG. Yeah, dude, and I'm telling you, next week's episode, the T'Challa episode, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord, is like 100 times better than this episode. Not that this episode is bad, but that next week episode is so good. Like, I wish next week's episode was a movie. It's only a half hour long. It feels like a movie. I'm not like, this episode didn't feel like it was a half hour long. Like the pacing on these is so good. It's like, dude, I feel like I just like, you know, freebased the whole episode. But yeah, I mean, I think this show is much like the premiere of this episode is so much better than WandaVision too. Like I thought that was awesome. you know. And like, I invite you guys, if you are chatting with me, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, because we'll be doing this every week. And once we no, it felt like it though, we'll be doing some giveaways to, you know, because I want to support you guys for supporting me, you know, and I have a lot of cool stuff to give away. So like, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I think you will enjoy it tremendously. We do live watches for all the MCU shows and like comic book movies. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm picking up some stuff special just to give away for you guys. And if you guys live in Phoenix or Vegas, we're giving away tickets to see Candyman this week. So that's a tangible benefit of joining if you're geographically nearby. If not, I'll find some other way to reward you guys. But it's an easy subscribe. And if you don't like it, it's cool. You don't have to stay. But, you know, it helps everybody else out. You know, you don't have to. Problem with WandaVision was that Marvel could introduce a powerful villain. They didn't. I mean, Agatha Harkness is weird because she was like a B character. Like, she's basically like Wanda's nanny, you know? Probably not the best character to introduce, I think, as a villain, but you never know. Like, it's still a cool character regardless. Episode 1, but yeah, I do think like, yeah, Wanda is essentially the villain. Thank you, Leonardo da Vinci. There's nice shout out. But yeah, basically Wanda is the villain of WandaVision, just in case you didn't know. Honestly, did you like Falcon and the Winter? Did you like Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I thought Falcon the Winter Soldier could have been like 2 episodes. It like literally was filler too much. Like, it could have been a 2.5 hour movie. Like, episodes, I'm gonna 2 through 5 were just like filler, and I was so mad at that Madripoor episode. Like, that's like the criminal underworld of the Marvel universe, and it's like they made it look like a nightclub in the Matrix. It was so fucking dumb. Like, I mean, that's where like Wolverine hangs out on his free time. Do you think Wolverine would really hang out there? Like, it was so fucking dumb. And I hated what they did with Sharon Carter. She was such a dumb character in that show, and now she's like a villain. Like, you know, sorry, I'm just, you know, I like my Marvel, but that making Sharon Carter a villain thing was so dumb. Are you excited for Young Avengers? Yeah, actually, and I like kind of like the stealth way they built it. Like, every show had like 1 or 2 kids who were like, oh shit, there's Elijah. Oh, there's Tommy and Billy, you know. So I thought that was really dope how they did that, you know. And then like, you know, Kate Bishop is gonna have her own show, and then but then there's I think in the Hawkeye show there's gonna be another Young Avenger, like Stature, no, like Stature or somebody like that. I don't remember, but yeah, I think that's really cool, and I think America is gonna be in one of them, and then Miss Marvel. So yeah, there's so many things they can do. You know, it's so cool. Like, that's why I enjoy Marvel. You know, they know what they're doing. Marvel knows what's up. Fucking, I think Carter will turn out. Yeah, probably. I think if it happens, I don't think that was the original plan. It's more like they had to do it because it was stupid, you know. But hey, what can you do? You know, it's like whatever. At this point, that's a misfire. Rogar cool. I don't know what Rogar cool means, but you know, like I said, I have my theories. I have my theories of what's going on, and I really love where this show is going. Like I said, next week's episode, so good. I just want you guys to get on board with that, because it's probably the best episode of any Marvel show ever. I don't feel like I'm overhyping it. It's like Chadwick Boseman's last MCU appearance. Which are you wanting the most? New Ant-Man, Thor, Love and Thunder, or Doctor Strange? Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange for sure. That's the one I'm most looking forward to. Is Multiverse of Madness. That is gonna be the best show ever, the best Marvel movie. It's got WandaVision. It's gonna lead into all. It's gonna lead into Ant-Man. It's gonna lead into Spider-Man. It's gonna lead into season, the next season of other shows like Loki. So it's gonna be really good. That's the domino that falls. It sets up everything else. So. I hope that opinion kind of makes you guys on the same page as me. And like I said, if you have not signed up for the show, yeah, Steve Rogers' Iron Man is fucking awesome in this. He's called the Hydra Stomper. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Marvel movies are serious. So far, the movies are better. Although, like I was saying earlier, I am not hyped at all on Eternals or Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, or Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, Legend of the Ten Rings, whatever it's called. I'm gonna watch them because I get to see them for free, so yay. But am I excited to see them? No. Shang-Chi will probably be a sleeper. Okay, that was cool. I mean, it's obvious the Great Protector dragon is Fing Fang Foom. If you don't see that coming at this point, you're stupid. But it looks like they have a or a super villain fight club thing because it looked like it was Wong from Doctor Strange fighting Abomination from Incredible Hulk in the trailer. And I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? I'm pretty sure the only reason they're doing Eternals is to introduce mutants because Inhumans bombed so bad. I can guarantee you 100%, if Inhumans had caught on when they were doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there would be Inhumans instead of mutants, because that was the original plan. Inhumans were gonna be oh, we can't do mutants, so we're gonna do Inhumans. That's even why, because the Avengers game started development years ago. That's why Inhumans are such a big fucking thing in it. I mean, I shouldn't know about Terrigen mists and shit, but hey, there we go. But I'm glad because Black Bull and Medusa and the other Inhumans are boring characters. Mutants, I'm fuck, they already ran through the first generation of Avengers, Steve Rogers and Iron Man and all that. They can redo X-Men and have Wolverine and Sabretooth and all those characters all over again for a whole new generation. So I think that's awesome. Marvel's in a good spot if they want to continue the MCU, and now that they have the multiverse, they can recast characters and stuff. Because we all want to see Wolverine team up with Iron Man and Captain America, and it's bullshit if that never happens. So that's my 2 cents on that. And again, guys, if you're enjoying the chat, please give us a thumbs up or a like. And I know, wasn't Inhumans awful? And if you really dig it, please subscribe, because we're trying to build up the channel. And, the more people we subscribe and can get in here, the more we can build up the channel. And I would really love if we could get to 2,600, next week. And we can start doing some giveaways. I think that would be awesome, Hey, we're just trying to make it fun, because I love hanging out and doing stuff, so that's all I'm saying. And this is we want to make this. Do you think Betty Ross should be returned? Maybe Betty Ross does return. I'm not saying anything more than that. Feel free to have your theories. Because I think I have a theory, and I think my theory is right. But if you guys have more questions, I can feel free to answer them. But I can tell you, do I know the answer if Betty Ross returns? Yes, I do. And that's all I'm saying. Hey, This is why it's good to have a buddy who gets to see some of this stuff. I can, you know, maybe give you some hints as to the future. Can you read the future? The future. Are you guys enjoying the chat? I hope so, because I just, like I said, I want to make sure that you guys enjoy what we're doing, and I want to make sure that I can't tell my theory because I know the answer. All I want to say is, if this show, if this show What If goes back and does other Marvel movies, well, it could totally do a What If on the Incredible Hulk, which has Betty Ross in it. There's my theory. Is the MCU going with Wanda being the first mutant introduced, or just a witch? Based on WandaVision, she is a witch. Expectations about Armor Wars. My expectation is they're going to pay Robert Downey Jr. a lot of money to be Riri Ironheart's Jarvis voice. That's what I think. I think if they can't do that, I think that that's probably where White Vision is going to return in Armor Wars, because he's like the ultimate Tony Stark creation. So if he doesn't return in Multiverse of Madness, he will be in Armor Wars. I 100% guarantee that. That is my theory on that. Because, you know, Iron Man's not going to be in it. We know that War Machine is. We know it's going to have Riri Ironheart. And Riri Ironheart's AI is Tony Stark. So they need to kind of set up an heir to Tony, and that's probably where they're going to do it. That's my 2 cents on the whole thing, you know. So yeah, if you are enjoying the chat, please feel free to subscribe, give us a like, because this is where it's going on. You know, and next week, if we get to 2,600 by then, we'll start doing some giveaways. Hopefully, we can get to 2,700. The ultimate goal is 3,000. So, but I want to, you know, give away some stuff to you guys in exchange for the support. So, you guys rock. You know, feel free. You know, we'll wrap it up if you guys are kind of like pooping out on me, but I'm willing to answer more questions about the MCU, and we can keep going with what we've got. So it's kind of exciting. I think so anyway. Yeah, we're listening to some chill hop right now, and I can answer questions about me too if you guys got questions. If you've never heard of the villain of tonight's episode before, Shuma Gorath, yeah, it's on Hulu. It used to be on Freeform. That reminds me, I need to watch this week's episode of Motherland Fort Salem, which is a really good show that you guys should check out if you're not watching. But they said she used her power before the Infinity Stone introduction, probably that saved her and her bro from the Stark Bomb. Probabilities of mutant power confusing. That's the thing. It's a mutant power in the comics. Don't bring comics into your MCU, because the MCU has never said that probability is a mutant thing. It's just a witch thing right now. That's what I tell my buddies who are big comic guys. I'm like, just because it happened in the comics doesn't mean it's true in the MCU. The MCU is a completely different thing. It's just inspired by the comics. Just to put this in perspective, Superman didn't fly in the comic books when he first came out. He only flew when animators got tired of drawing him jumping off of buildings. They said, can he just fly? Superman never had kryptonite in the comics. Only when the radio show said, we need something to slow Superman down, he's too powerful. Whenever I mix comics with cinematic universe, I always get confused. Exactly. Just keep them separate. Because then you're starting to go what I call deep nerd. You start mixing too much stuff up. The movies always the movies and TV shows always or the tail that wags the dog. Like Harley Quinn was introduced in the cartoons, then they put her in the comics. That's how that shit works. If something is really popular in the movie, then they'll change the comic to match the movie. Like, it's like Nick Fury was Samuel L. Jackson, so then they had to make Nick Fury in the comics a black guy. Because he was a black guy in the Ultimate Universe, and they had to change it in the regular universe. So he ended up having a son who happened to look like movie Nick Fury, and then he became the official Nick Fury, you know? It's always weird how that stuff happens, you know? I used to have this issue of Secret Avengers that was the first appearance of Daisy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And Nick Fury in that looks like Samuel L. Jackson. And they have to explain that he's wearing a disguise because back then Nick Fury was like a white guy, you know? So I thought that was funny. I don't think I have that comic anymore. It's just something I thought was funny. So I'm going to say if you enjoy The Greatest American Hero, you might want to watch Free Guy this weekend. I'm just saying. I remember as I have read comics, I was thinking Mephisto would be Wanda's enemy. And yeah, that's the problem. You know, they're never going to introduce a character like Mephisto on a TV show. That's a movie villain. That's what we learn now. Certain characters are TV villains, and some, you know, if a character's super popular or super strong, they're not going to introduce him as the villain on a TV show. He's going to be a movie villain. Did you like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I liked it a little bit. I mean, I thought it was cheesy to bring Coulson back from the dead, and I like how the movies kind of ignored that. But I did like Agent May. What if Captain America snapped in Endgame? I think the Marvel Zombies episode is going to have something to do with the snap in Endgame. Like, either they bring them back and they came back dead or something. I don't know. I haven't seen that episode. So that's kind of my 2 cents, because the Captain America zombie is wearing Captain America's Endgame outfit. Can we see Ghost Rider? I mean, like, in the MCU, I think eventually that'll happen for sure. You know, we'll see Ghost Rider in there. You know, and by the way, guys, if you guys are enjoying the chat, please feel free to subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,600 subscribers. So every little bit helps. And if you're enjoying the chat, just feel free to give us a like. Even if you don't feel like subscribing, it's still a fun thing to do. You know, helps us out. And, you know, I enjoy talking with you guys. We're trying to make it fun for everybody. My 2 cents there. Yeah, you know, like I said, this is a really good show. We're trying to make this a fun thing for everybody. Weekly live chat thing. I think we'll see the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer before Shang-Chi. If not, we'll see it before Eternals. It's going to be for one of those 2 movies, and it's not going to be any time before that. That's what I think. What do you think? What would you guys rate this show? Like, out of all, if you guys had to rate all the Disney Plus Marvel shows, where would you rate this one so far based on this episode? Like, right, would it be like up top with like Loki, or would it be like in the middle? I'm curious what you guys think. I find it cool Matt Murdock is coming back in Spider-Man. He's a great Daredevil. I did enjoy that actor who played Daredevil. He was probably the best out of all the Netflix people. I also liked John Bernthal as the Punisher. If I was going to bring back... And Jessica Jones. Those are the 3 Netflix ones. Could Loki appear in movies as a supporter of hero? There's still an anti-hero. It's hard to say. Like Loki variant, probably. All right. Wonder Man says number 1 Wanda, number 2 Loki, number 3 Falcon, number 4 What If. Oh, you didn't like this show. Did you not enjoy it, Wonder Man? Or do you just not like animation? I don't, man, that's harsh. Like it's below Falcon, you know. It's hard to say. Oof. Because, I mean, I would probably, here's my ranking, and you guys tell me if you agree or disagree. Loki, What If, Wanda, Falcon. That's my ranking right now. Live action Loki's number 1 for sure. Do you think they'll pit 2 Nexus beings against each other for a showdown in Multiverse, i.e. Scarlet Witch versus Kang? Well, we don't know Kang's powers yet. Like, I enjoyed it, says Wonder Man. It was just on a different level for me, and DC has me for the animation. I do like the DC animation. I wish the DC animation looked like this, though. Like, before this, Marvel animation was always shitty. This animation is fucking tits. Thoughts on Spider-Man 4 rumor? You mean the multiverse thing? I mean, I think that's gonna happen. Like, I mean, the guy who plays Dr. Octopus already said it was true. Everybody else is just lying, basically, you know? I mean, what do you think? Do you want to see all the Spider-Mans? I think that would be awesome. I mean, I don't know what all the Spider-Man villains will be doing. I liked the original guy who played Dr. Octopus, but I wouldn't mind a girl playing Dr. Octopus like in Spider-Verse. I thought that was really cool. Like, I would be up for that, you know. I'd like it if Miles Morales was a live action character. Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. It's like not even a discussion, because I was never a big fan of Spider-Man, but I like the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like, I didn't like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I think Tobey Maguire looks creepy, like Chomo creepy, and I think Andrew Garfield. I like Andrew Garfield, but like, he just never seemed like Peter Parker to me, you know? My 2 cents there, you know? Personally, that's my take. All right, Leonardo da Vinci says, number 1, Loki. Number 2, Wanda. Number 3, What If. Number 4, Falcon Winter Soldier. All right, I can respect that. That's a respectable ranking. Very close to mine, so just flip 2 and 3. Yeah, I hate to say it because I was really excited for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but that show like ended up being a big letdown to me on a lot of levels. It just wasn't fun, you know. It was kind of a downer. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill Drax in it. You know, Gamora's already dead. Do you mean like What If? Yeah, it went up like an hour ago in America, so I don't know what time it goes up in India, to be honest with you. Like, we already watched it, and now we're doing our post-show cooldown, you know? Post-show cooldown. But yeah, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to give us a subscription, because, you know, we're trying to build the channel up. Chances of Loki appearing in Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm gonna say 0, because Loki is a continuing show on Disney Plus, and the real Loki died. The only Loki that's around is whatchamacallit, variant Loki, you know. I could see Loki showing up in like a flashback, but I think Loki's just a Disney Plus character now. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, Loki's dead. It wouldn't make any sense for Loki variant to show up, you know what I mean? You know, especially since there's so many Loki variants. I think Loki, the TV show, is probably going to go on for a while. You know, and they spend a lot of money on it, so I think it's cool that you know, that Loki is continuing in the MCU in some way, even though the real Loki is dead. I think that's what's interesting, because Loki is dead, the real Loki's dead, just like the real Gamora is dead. The Gamora that exists in the MCU now is a Gamora variant, you know? I guess so. I mean, that's why it'd be creepy if Peter Quill hooked up with her, just like a replacement goldfish. I think Thor could not say funny, lame jokes and funny stuff. Wait, what? I think Thor could not be the same, maybe, without lame jokes and funny stuff of Loki. They'll just find a different way to do it. Yeah, Sumit, the episode ended, so we're just talking about it now. Once you watch it, you can check out the channel, and we have a breakdown of all the Easter eggs and everything in there, too. But yeah, it was a really good episode. I dug it, you know. Thank you guys for subscribing. We're up to 2530. Yes, the episode ended. Like I said, we're a smaller channel. We're trying to get built up, so every subscriber helps. You know, just trying to make this a really cool continuing chat, meetup, watch party scenario. Because that's what we're all about here, is just like the chill vibe, as if you couldn't tell by the lo-fi playing in the background. Lofi. Cool fact, Loki's last name, Lofi son. That's what we are. We're Lofi sons, dude. You think Marvel could rely on series more than movies for some time? I could see that happening eventually. Like, they could probably do like a series and charge for it like they do for a movie. But like, I think they're using the series just to drive subscriptions for Disney Plus, and that's definitely working for them. I'm like 100% sure that's why HBO Max is doing a Peacemaker TV show, even though like I'm totally not into that character, and they should have done like a King Shark TV show instead, or even a Bloodsport one, you know. But I'm sure the Peacemaker show will be cool too. I don't want to dog it too much. John Cena's funny. He's got a big following. And that's all we're trying to do. Like I said, we're just trying to build up our little channel here. And that's what we're all about, you know. We're a little channel. I want to be chill, want to watch shows with you guys and talk about them. So I hope you guys dig that vibe, you know. And, you know, if you got, what do you, I know somebody's Daredevil season 4, it won't happen. I think if Daredevil came back, he's just going to be like a movie side character. Yeah, The Boys is one of my favorite shows. Like, Billy Butcher's like one of my favorite TV characters right now. I collect toys, as you can tell. I was mad the Homelander figure that just came out doesn't really look like him, and that there wasn't a Billy Butcher figure. I was like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to The Boys season 3 whenever that comes out. You know? That's all I'm saying, man. I'm really, it's funny, somebody just liked a tweet I did in December 10th, 2020, and I said it was the first trailer for What If, and I said, dude, the Watcher goosebumps. All right, here we go. What confused me about Loki was the ending. They emphasized throughout the show the TV was outside of normal time and a constant because of that. However, it changes with Kang and Mortis. I just got a new Homelander translucent pop. Is a translucent pop actually just translucent, or is it an empty box? Um, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess it's outside of normal time, but once He Who Remains died, it created a vacuum that the other Kangs somehow knew about. So that fucks up everything. Do you like Lucifer series? I used to. I didn't watch the last season though. I mean, I watched a few episodes, but like, the detective kind of irritates me. Like, you know, she gets offended so easily, and then it's like, oh no, does he still like me? Oh, well, that's cool. At least it's clear. I was thinking it was gonna be like an empty box. That would be funny. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just wanna, like I said, I'm excited for Jonathan Myers playing Kang because he's such a good actor. If you watch Lovecraft Country, that was such a good show. So he's gonna nail it. They should do Hero Gasm on the boys from the. They are. They are. I already read that they are doing Hero Gasm. I'm not sure how they're gonna pull that off, but fuck, that's gonna be crazy. You know. I mean, that show doesn't fuck around. They had Homelander like fucking that doppelganger character, you know, so they don't give a shit, you know. And that's fun. I like shows that just run with it, you know, because those are the best shows. You know, they're not afraid to like try new things. You know, like I said, if you guys enjoyed Ant-Man 3, Kang is going to be, seeing Kang fight Ant-Man is going to be awesome. Just, that's all I'm going to say. It's, you know, they do a great job on this show, so. And like I said, you guys, if you could give us a like and a subscribe on this channel. Like I said, I'm trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get to, you know, 2,600. It's not going to happen today, but we could totally get to 2,530 because we just need one more subscriber for that. So, like, you know, like I said, I try to make cool content here all the time. So I would, if you dig the channel, please do so, you know. Lowell, the empty box original toy. Let's see, like the empty box, yes, of the Force. Yep, exactly. Smiley face. That's what I think your name is. Do you like DC movies? Yes, I do. What do you think about Blade doing a cameo in Deadpool 3? I feel like they're not gonna keep introducing new characters in Deadpool because it's outside of the MCU. So until Deadpool gets into the MCU, they won't introduce characters there because then they need to explain how that character would end up in the MCU. That's my 2 cents. I think in Deadpool 3 we're gonna see Deadpool join the MCU in some form, probably. Like crazy portal, something. It'll probably be a post-credit scene. You know, you never know. Do you think DC has messed up in some of their movies? I think they mess up in the marketing of some of them. Like the Suicide Squad, they kept like hyping up the director, and it's like people don't really care who the director is, you know, like unless it's like Steven Spielberg or something. How did Peggy arrive in the Shield 70? Because she was trapped in limbo, the limbo dimension where Shuma Gorath lived. So when they reopened the Tesseract, they reopened a window and they were able to get her out, like in Big Hero 6 when they got that girl out of the limbo dimension. You know, time doesn't pass there, so she hadn't aged. I just made a Big Hero 6 reference. I deserve at least somebody subbing me for that. Yeah, you know, hopefully, like I said, I'm just trying to entertain you, and if we can get some subs, that would be cool. DC keep retconning their cinematic world. No, it's like time didn't pass, you know, because you notice like chunks of the thing came out, the Shumagora tentacles, so it's like it closed and it opened again. Black Widow ending, do you mean that one that's flying around right now? Wonder Man says Suicide Squad I just watched today. I actually enjoy. I think the last movie I liked was BVS. Yeah, I really liked BVS. Have you watched the Snyder Cut? I think the Snyder Cut is good. 187 new sub. Thanks, man. You rock. I appreciate that. You know. Woot 2530. You rock, dude. I really appreciate that. Shout out. All right. Somebody said something. Black Widow ending. So are you talking about the one that's floating around on Twitter right now? The one that's like, she goes to visit those kids and that little girl's pretending to be Black Widow? I thought, I'm going to tell you why. I think that ending was stupid, and I'm glad they didn't use it for one reason. Black Widow's a secret spy. How would anybody know who she is? Like, you realize, like, people on the street in Endgame didn't know who Ant-Man was. You know what I'm saying? So people don't know who Ant-Man was, who, like, turned into a giant and, like, destroyed an airport. How are people gonna know who Black Widow is, who, like, they probably didn't even see in news footage of the Battle of New York? The only time we know Black Widow's been in the news in the MCU world was testifying before Congress about, like, leaking, you know, all the SHIELD data. So why would some little girl be dressed up as her? Like, you know, doesn't make any sense in the universe. It makes sense if she was a comic, you know, like, oh, she's not like a Wonder Woman kind of character. The only character that could do that, the little girls in the MCU would want to be, because she's such a cool hero, would probably be like Shuri, or like Tony Stark's wife, or like Captain Marvel maybe. Hi there, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Clint to be based on his origins or on ending of Black Widow. Oh, all right. So she basically fought the monster. Time slowed down for them, but time passed for everyone else. When they opened the portal on Avengers, she came out like she killed the monster. Yeah. Well, remember when they went to the Grandmaster's dimension in Thor Ragnarok? He said time passes differently there. So time just passes differently in, like, you know, in outer dimensions, you know? So, like, no time had passed at all in that dimension is what I'm saying. Like, it's like open, close, like 2 seconds, you know? Clint to be based on his origins, or it's going to be like ending of Black Widow. Yeah, exactly. Like Ant-Man during the blip, which is another Marvel movie. That's it. No time had passed. If you're in an alternate dimension, time passes differently. They've explained that in like 2 different Marvel movies now. Or 3. Yeah. 100%. So there you go. See, that's the one thing I like that Marvel likes. Favorite men, women, superhero in Marvel, outside Marvel. Steve Rogers, Captain America, female superhero. Valkyrie probably. Then DC, I'm gonna say Batman. And then female, I'm gonna say Harley Quinn. That's easy, the easiest answers. TVA, yeah, exactly. So, like I said, they've established it in multiple things, so that's the important thing, you know. And like I said, we're gonna do this watch party every week, so that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm glad you honestly did not enjoy Black Widow. What about you? Yeah, it was very meh to me. Like, it's a movie that should have been made like several years ago. Like, I'm like, why are you making a movie about a character who's already dead? Like, I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but like, why do I care about her origins when she's never gonna be in another movie again? And I think the movie knew that, and that's why Yelena gets like half the movie. And even then, it's like, This could have, you know, like, and Taskmaster was so stupid, like, of a character. Yeah, it's very meh. Your thoughts on Mobius? I like Mobius. We always do impressions of him here. Me and my girlfriend were always like, wow. Oh, wow. Shazib says, like how they did time travel in the quantum realm, so it was 1 second for everyone on Earth, but as much time as... Yes, exactly. That's totally it. And that was kind of like also like based on Infinity Stone junk. So yeah, it's a pocket dimension. Exactly. Time doesn't pass there like it does anywhere else. So that's kind of like the thinking we've been trying to get forward through is that, yeah, you know, the basic thing is things that happen in the comics don't necessarily impact the MCU, and time doesn't pass the same in alternate dimensions, you know. So I think we've got that established now. Black was just a normal movie. I guess expect a lot more than we saw. Yeah, like I think they were trying to like make it like out as like, you know, like the level of a Wonder Woman movie, but it was nowhere near as good as a Wonder Woman or interesting. So there you go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being like an average movie, but yeah, it was pretty much an average movie. I have Hotstar VIP, not... I have no idea what Hotstar is. Is that the channel that shows Disney Plus or shows over there? I don't know. I gotta trim this beard. It's too... I like the length. I don't like the side. Yeah. I appreciate you guys chatting with me and checking this out too. Like I said, if you guys could subscribe before you check out. We are gonna do this next week. Like I said, keep it chill, and the more subscribers we get, I might be able to do some giveaways, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, just like I said, it takes like 2 seconds, and if you don't like the videos, you don't have to watch them, but it helps me out. Disney Plus and Disney Plus Hotstar probably in some countries. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you, like the Disney Star Plus in, I think, the UK or something. Yeah. I guess if you have like a VPN, you can get both of those, and there's more stuff on it in the Disney Star Plus. That would be cool to check out. One of these days I'll have to do that NordVPN bullshit I always see ads for. You know, I dig it. Oh, now she's suing Disney over Black... Well, that's what... She's never coming back. I can tell you, one of these episodes, the next 2 episodes, has Black Widow in it, and it's not Scarlett Johansson doing her voice. VPNs are hit and miss with it, yeah. Well, I probably have to, like... See, that's the thing. I miss back in the day, you could just go online and get, like, a free VPN. And now it's like you always have to pay for them. I'm like, I don't really need to see shit that badly. You know, I'm okay with just like, oh, I'll just wait. You know, because if it doesn't show up on Netflix, it'll show up on something else eventually. I miss LimeWire. Yeah, LimeWire used to be cool. You know, you can download any show. Yeah, nobody keeps shit anymore. It's all streaming now. Napster fucked all that up. Napster fucking everything up. Or so I've heard, you know. It is what it is. Back in the day. I do appreciate how many of you guys are actually subscribing. If they're making a movie on a female superhero, it's be really op, as there are many great movies out there, so our expectations are always high. Yeah, Because, I mean, I liked Birds of Prey, you know, and I wish it would have done better, but I guess people weren't really that into Harley Quinn, you know, enough for that movie. And it had a really long title, you know. But I thought the Suicide Squad was really good, but like COVID fucked everything up for that. Else probably would have made way more money. I don't miss LimeWire, always downloading some dodgy video. Oh yeah, totally. Like you think you're downloading this movie and then it turns out to be like Rick Roll. I forgot about that shit. That's funny. You watched the Tomorrow War? Yeah, I saw Tomorrow War. It was pretty good. I thought it was a good movie. It's on Amazon. And I haven't seen Gunpowder Milkshake. I keep meaning to watch that movie, but I haven't gone around to it. It has a pretty good lo-fi mix. I'm digging it. And I appreciate all the likes. It's like 50 likes so far, so that's pretty good. You know, it helped. I'm pretty sure it helped us get a pretty decent turnout for being a smaller channel, you know. But hey, that's the only way you grow is, you know, doing stuff like this, you know, and I dig it, you know. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too, you know. If you know, if you guys dig it, we'll keep doing it, you know. And 15 people in here. How many of you guys have watched the episode already? A lot, or have you? A lot, or are you guys just waiting for it to go up? You know, because you know, like I said, I really dug it. I'm gonna rewatch it later. I totally guarantee it. You know, I wish I could watch next week's episode already. It was so good. So good. You know, and I appreciate you guys hanging out here chatting with me too. It's really cool. You know, like I said, if you haven't gotten a chance, please feel free to subscribe. You know, because like I said, we're just trying to grow the channel. And the more we grow, the more we can do, you know. You know, right now we're a little guy. Maybe we can be a medium guy someday. A medium guy someday. Well, I don't know, man. I was low-key thinking I'd have to burn my desktop. Oh, yeah, right? I dig the small channel when it's a big channel. Most YouTubers don't interact with the whole chat. Yeah, I've seen that shit. Like, they're just there to get the super chats. That's bullshit. Mr. 11 says, you know is being used too much, just like dig. Yeah, I dig that. I think that you know is just one of those filler words people use all the time. For example, such as like, you know, you are thinking of the next word to say, and then you go, oh, you know, like that thing, whatever. See, it's a whole string of filler words. You know, what can you do? Because, you know, we're all people. But all I'm going to say is I'm glad that you guys are chatting with me. I'm going to hang out for a while, just as long as you guys are enjoying it, you know. Love you, bro, for reading my comment, says Mr. 11. Thanks, man. You want to give me a sub? I'll make it worth your while. You know, like I said, I read everybody's comments because I want to interact with you guys, you know. Wonder Man says, Leonardo, I don't know what happened to Commuter Mom. They're just porn everywhere. Porn and jizz. Just kidding. So funny. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is, like I said, all I'm trying to do is grow my channel. I'm not trying to, like, get super chats and shit. It's like, that's bull, you know? And like I said, as long as you guys, for the first time YouTuber, read my comment, I'm reading your comment. For my first time reading your comment, are you going to sub? Subscribe to you, bro. Thanks, Mr. 11. You rock. I want to believe you. Yeah, you did. You rock. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for Secret Invasion. You don't even know, because I love that comic. That's probably one of the last, like, big Marvel events I read, and I like the whole idea of, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers that are, like, replacing people in the MCU with Skrulls. That's going to be sick. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if, what's her face? Valentina, the one who's recruiting all the secret Avengers, like, U.S. Agent and Black Widow's sister was a Skrull. That wouldn't shock me at all. That's actually what I'm expecting to happen, you know. Which Marvel phase? Probably phase 3, because Endgame was so good and everything leading up to it was so good, you know, and like, you know, the coda with the last Spider-Man movie. Monish Pool says, I'm new here. Well, you're welcome to join us, Monish Pool. Feel free to subscribe and chill out. Every week we do the live chat, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope you join us. Like I said, I already watched these episodes because I reviewed them early. So, you know, just join us every week here, like on Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, and we'll chat about the MCU, you know. And I think What If was a great show, and I'm hoping you dig it. Because, yeah, that was a great episode, but next week's episode is so much better. You don't even know. You don't even know, but yeah, it's a great episode. No more MCU, it's MCM. Marvel Cinematic Mamushka. I'm wondering if different people are recruiting for different teams like Dark Avengers. Well, clearly she's recruiting for like Dark Avengers / Thunderbolt. I love your beard. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been growing it for a long time. I had it short, but it just grows really fast. But yeah, somebody's gonna recruit for Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna have to remember that. Yeah, Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. I like it. That's clever. Multiverses. No, multiverse. Yeah, that works. You know, like I said, support your small local channel. You know, we're trying to grow, you know, and, you know, right now we're doing okay. So I thank everyone who's tuned in and supported the channel today, because you guys rock. And like I said, I post movie reviews all the time. Like, if you subscribe to the channel, I have a review for, like, Free Guy, which comes out this Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to have a review for Don't Breathe 2. So if you like movie reviews, you like live art, just check us out. It's pretty fun. I like the multiverse thing because they can recast people now. And, you know, they're not, like, stuck to, like, the one timeline. You know, they could jump to a timeline where Captain America is, like, a different guy, you know. It's pretty smart, you know, because that was what I was always worried with the multiverse. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he recruited, what's-her-face, the other Captain Marvel. So, we'll see what happens there. Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man because he's the only guy who's ever got me to actually like Spider-Man. I was never a big Tobey Maguire fan, and I haven't seen any of the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies because I wasn't a big Spider-Man fan growing up, so, like, my allegiance to Spider-Man is kind of, you know, kind of iffy. So, like I said, Fast and Furious 9 is coming. Oh, it came out here a while ago. It's I was not a big fan of that movie, but opinions may differ. Anything can happen in the multiverse. That's the thing that makes it cooler. Agreed. I didn't realize Fast and the Furious 9 hadn't come out everywhere yet. Yeah, it came out here in, like, June. Usually, like, it comes out other places first, and then we get it last. Dude, Fast 9 is so fucking weird. It's like a dumb movie, kinda, but that's my 2 cents on it. I'm excited for that. That looks like it's gonna, because I like Venom in that. I like how he's like silly, and Eddie Brock kind of argues with him all the time. So, that's the one thing I do like about it. So yeah, 100% Venom, Let There Be Carnage, I'm excited about. Have you seen that family? Yeah, I've seen it. It's so stupid. How are you going to beat Thanos? Family reunion. Like, so dumb. But yeah, whatchamacallit, like I said, if you guys are enjoying the chat, is Leela Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson? I'm pretty sure it's legal. If you guys are enjoying the chat, please feel free to subscribe and give us a like. Like I said, we're a small channel. We're trying to grow. If you're just hanging out in here for a minute, we're going to do it next time. Yeah, anything can happen in the multiverse. Technically, Loki from 2012 could still exist. And the same with that timeline with Thanos. That's true. I think that would be cool, actually, if that was the case. And hopefully that ends up happening. I'd like to see Thanos again 100%, because Thanos is like my favorite MCU villain. And again, thank you guys for watching with me. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it going till like around 2, and then or to the top of the hour. So. Like I said, I had fun doing it, so we'll do it again next week. So please subscribe and join us, because, like I said, that way you get to see the other videos I do, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And I have a video up that breaks down all the Easter eggs from this episode, too, which is pretty fun and cool as well. Do you guys have any more questions? Like I said, I was digging this week's episode. It's pretty fun. And we got the lo-fi mix going, I also collect toys, you can see, so I'm gonna have some toy reviews go up this week, and that's gonna be super fun. So exciting. And I will do shout outs in exchange for subs too, because I'm cool that way. But what are some of your favorite MCU stuff? I hope I'm alive to see when movie Galactus comes out. I think you will, because they still need to do Galactus as an MCU big bad. They still need to do Doctor Doom and Kang. Man Spider, is the ep ended yet? Yeah, it ended like an hour and a half ago. If Destiny was fixed, how Doctor Strange saw 14 million outcomes? I don't know, it's hard to say. Do you think the timeline splitting Loki lined up with the WandaVision timeline? No. I think WandaVision's timeline is with the rest of the MCU, and Loki's is off here somewhere. That's what I think, personally. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. And I have a Hulk shirt, if you guys can see, because I like Hulk. I don't know, who do you guys think would win in a fight? Oh, let's see. Did you ever read about the other Infinity Stones read about in the comics? I mentioned Deadpool because his Infinity Stone, the power to talk directly to the writer. That would probably be the Reality Stone, I guess. Who do you guys think would win in a fight? The Incredible Hulk or King Shark? I'm wondering that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Deadpool could change anything he wanted about himself because he had Infinity Stone, but he couldn't change that he was in a comic. Thinking small, Deadpool. Thinking small. You guys don't have an idea who would win between King Shark and the Hulk? I mean, I don't know. What if the Hulk couldn't swim? Hulk's original color was gray. I know original Hulk was gray. He was kind of like Frankenstein. Or Jekyll and Hyde, you know? I don't know. It kind of depends. Hulk strongest there is. I wonder if Hulk is going to replace by She-Hulk. Probably eventually. I wouldn't shock me. I mean, now that Hulk is just CGI, that all Mark Ruffalo has to do is the voice. He could do the voice forever, so it's no pain off his ass to just do the voice for Hulk, you know? You know, that's my 2 cents. So I think he'll stick around for a long time because he doesn't really have to work at it anymore. Hulk is old now. Well, yeah, because the actor who plays him is old, you know? I'm sure they could always find, like, some way to rejuvenate the character, though, you know? You never know. Because I think that would be cool if they managed to do that. Yeah. I think Endgame was a bit early. Well, you know, a lot of time passed in those movies. Doctor Strange saw 14 million outcomes by watching on screen to the TV. LOL. Your favorite game? God of War. Probably. I like Viking shit and I like killing stuff, so God of War. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I mean, I also like Arkham Knight, you know. Yeah, and I liked Arkham City. Do you do a job? Yes. I'm glad Iron Man's dead, and I have a feeling Marvel will be holding back. Probably. I don't like how he's always jokey, so what can you do, you know? He's a little too jokey, and every other character now is jokey, you know, so it's good to get a break from that silliness. Alright, do you guys have any more theories that you guys would like to spit at me? Do you guys think Captain America is dead, old Steve Rogers? Or do you think he's in space with Nick Fury? No one knows what Marvel's going to do. Iron Man could return somehow or not. Yeah, we'll probably see a new Iron Man-like character show up in the Armor Wars. I wonder what happens to Thanos in the What If Zombie app. We'll see, I guess. Technically, Iron Man could come back as a variant. Yep, also true. Or they could just recast him. 100%. That's all I'm saying. I know, ultimately, that's kind of what I would like, is for there to be a new Iron Man. Do you think the kid from Iron Man 3 could be... New Iron Man is really intelligent? Possible. I know he's on the in the Avengers campus, like, comic book, so now he's an official comic character. It would make sense, too, so... I would be down with that. I would be down with that, as they say. You know, personally speaking, I think certain characters should go on. Like I said, there's a new Captain America, there should be a new Iron Man. Do you think there's gonna be a zombie Thanos and what if? Probably not. I'm guessing he'll probably be killed. I am Loki, says Wade Wilson. So I am Cult Classics. Subscribe to my channel. I want to see what happens with Wanda's kids in Vision. I think we'll see Vision in Armor Wars. I think we'll see Wanda's kids in that Young Avengers. And we'll definitely see them in Multiverse of Madness, I'm sure. So, in a weird way, I really like Nebula's character. I understand if people don't. If you like Nebula, you'll really like next week's episode of What If. Just saying, not spoiling. I would love to see variants fighting either with or against their variants. And I mean their variants. I'm sure we'll see something like that in Secret Wars. Or not Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. Because that's pretty much all that happened in Secret Invasion. Was superheroes fighting their Skrull imposters. Do you think we'll see Agatha again sooner or later? Probably later. I don't really see a reason to bring her back anytime soon. Marvel's variants war. Well, I'm sure at some point a variant will replace a real hero at some point. Well, that's basically what Gamora did. Like a Gamora variant replaced the real Gamora after she got snapped by Thanos. I was sure at some point a Black Widow variant or the real Black Widow would come back. Now I know that's not going to happen after Scarlett Johansson suing the MCU, you know. And like I said, guys, if you're enjoying the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Like I said, it helps me out, helps the channel out, and hey, we can chat again next week because you'll have subscribed and you'll know another live stream is coming. You think Marvel could do a lot more than Agatha and WandaVision? They probably could have, but it was kind of meant to be a small show, you know, so that's what happened. You know, sometimes small shows are small shows, you know. And I'm cool with that, you know. So funny. Or I would like to see the backstory of the Infinity Stones, hopefully the Nemesis storyline. I don't think we're going to get any more Infinity Stone stories. Basically, that's what I think. Did you watch Thor on Netflix? I watched Thor. I didn't watch it on Netflix. I basically like the series concept. Oh, okay, that's cool. I bet that zombie hunter Spider-Man will die heroic in the end. Probably. That seems to make sense to me. Well, I noticed that zombie hunter Spider-Man is wearing Doctor Strange's cape. So clearly Doctor Strange will die in that episode. And Spider-Man will probably become the Sorcerer Supreme is what I think will happen. That's my 2 cents on the issue, you know. Oh, yeah, I've seen the thing for that show. I haven't watched it yet. Is it good? I'll have to check it out. Do you think future over the top apps can replace cinemas? That's kind of what's happening right now with COVID. You know, I mean, what like Jungle Cruise made like what $60 million on Disney Plus. I mean, that's a lot of money. You know, that's more than like most regular movies make. So to some degree, they already have. You know. Yeah, I just kind of think people are over the Infinity Stones and they kind of want like a new thing. I'm not saying, you know, I mean, like, this was cool with the Tesseract, you know, but, like, ultimately, like, there's, like, how can I put this? You can only do the same story so many times before it's, like, kind of boring, you know? That's what I think, anyway. And like I said, it is tempting, but realistically, you know, like I said, I'm excited for the future. I mean, I want cinemas to come back, but we'll see what happens. Over the top apps are better as you can watch old movies, also paying it once for a year subscription. I know, right? I mean, you can watch shit whenever. Like, you know, I've watched like Suicide Squad, like, or started like 3 or 4 times. Like, oh, I'll watch the rest later. I don't have to sit there and be a slave and have to pay like $30 for my seats and then that much for popcorn. You know, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You know, I could spend that same $60 and get like multiple streaming. Do you like Harry Potter? I used to. Um, Not so much anymore, but I liked the movies. Yeah, I considered being Hagrid for Halloween so I wouldn't have to shave my beard. You know, it'd be a good Hagrid, right? Hey, hooray. All right, 10 more minutes and we're going to call it a watch party. Like I said, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please just give us a subscribe. It'll help us out a ton, you know, and like I said, it's not a big commitment. It's free, you know, and you can be tuned in for our live chat next week. I think it sucks how Ronan didn't actually come out, you know, actual Ronan. I still saw him as Hawkeye. Yeah, pretty much. It was just like an excuse for him to be a ninja for a second. I agree, the Infinity Stones themselves are overdone. However, Nemesis with the Infinity Stones were made from a beginning of the MCU. I'm not familiar with that story, so maybe you look like Hagrid's small brother. Kinda. I don't have the long hair, so I would have to wear like a wig, you know? I'd rather be Hagrid than Shrek, you know? And like I said, guys, if you haven't subscribed, it's not going to kill you. If you have, hey, awesome, you rock. I'm just trying to build up my little channel here, you know? It's not a huge one, and I try to interact with everybody, like I said. And if you learn something, hey, cool. I've done my job. About that book, which one was reading at the end of the show, it's called The Darkhold. It was also an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It just had a different design. It said Darkhold, and if you flipped it upside down, it still said Darkhold. I thought that was funny. When they put that book in WandaVision, I knew that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't canon anymore. It's like, we're not gonna be beholden to your ABC show that it was canceled. And like I said, like, hopefully, like, do you think we will see Null? In the Venom movies, probably. You know, that seems like a character that would work out there, you know. If you guys don't know, Null is like the symbiote god. I don't know if they're doing that in the MCU because I don't remember. I think Venom came from space and he had symbiote brothers, so I could see that happening in one of the Venom movies. I guess it'll be interesting to see where Let There Be Carnage, leaves off. And like I said, guys, subscribe. Black Panther gonna be Ego's son in What If? No. I don't feel like that's a spoiler. I'm just telling you what's up. That's not what happens in next week's episode. You can keep guessing as to what happens, but it's not that. Like I said, I already saw the episode, so I can tell you that's not what happens. What happens is much more interesting, I'll say that. I don't think so. The question is nowhere in next week's episode? That's my response. And like I said, I do thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go off the air here in probably 5 minutes or so. Basically, Nemesis is a super cosmic being, existed before the multiverse. She killed herself due to loneliness, ripping herself apart, creating the Infinity Stones in the multiverse. So are we getting Star Panther next week? Yes. That Nemesis story sounds interesting. Like I said, it seems like something that might have come up if they were already going to talk about it. What if Yaka arrow using Endgame Iron Man could have survived? I don't know. That might be an interesting one. What if Iron Man had survived? I'd be down to see that. I don't even know how many episodes of What If there are. If it's like the other shows, half-hour shows, there should be 9 of them. What do you think is going to happen in Guardians 3? Will introduce Adam Warlock? Yeah, I think so. They already teased it at the end of 2, so I'd be shocked if they didn't. Yeah, like I said, other thoughts you guys might have on the show. You guys are funny. But yeah, I'm pretty silly too. But I'm excited for these watch parties to keep continuing, even if they run pretty late. Because right now it's 1:56 a.m. But I was pissed Adam didn't show up in Endgame. Yeah, I don't know that he's gonna be as prominent a character as he was in comics in the 80s. But I wouldn't be shocked if he ended up being a Guardians, replacing a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy at some point. I'm actually surprised the way they chose to introduce him and not with the High Evolutionary, so because I think that would have been a cool storyline. I like the High Evolutionary, but I also like the Living Tribunal, and then they just mentioned that as a throwaway character. What if Steve could have not been frozen? Oh, that's pretty much what happened on this week's episode. He wasn't frozen, and he lived and died. We just didn't see it. He lived and died. But that's the whole thing. You just gotta there's a lot of different what ifs that could happen, and that was one that I thought was really interesting. Thor 4 is Guardians of the Galaxy 2.5, right? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. The Thor Guardians of the Galaxy. And like I said, guys, I really appreciate you guys all tuning in and liking the video. And, you know, like I said, I want you guys to all come back next week, so please subscribe. I do remember rightly Loki put Infinity Stones back together with help from Scarlet Witch to bring back Nemesis. However, her death created the multiverse, so her living would do the opposite. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I feel like at the beginning of Endgame, Wong explains the origin of the Infinity Stones in the MCU. So I feel like they've already kind of like, that ship has sailed, you know? Else they would have talked about it there. Hello. Hey, what's up, Monish Yoshi? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you subscribe. We have a lot of cool videos here, and we talked a lot about what if on this chat. You think Marvel might have expected a less animated series? Yes. I think they probably did, but this was a really good series, and, you know, Yondu was too great to be killed off, but they did his death good. I agree. He had a good death. You know, if you give a character a good death, they don't need to come back. That's what I'm saying. Uh-oh, getting tired. Well, we're about to finish this chat up. I know there's like 9 people in here. I was simping for Loki. So, I'll give you, you know, like I said, we were only going to go to the top of the hour. But so I thank you guys for tuning in. If you can, and this, like I said, this will be the last time I say it, please subscribe to the channel, because we're going to do another live watch next week. Next week's episode is freaking awesome. And I think if you enjoyed today, you're going to enjoy next week even more. So, you know, this is my last plea. Please subscribe. Help me out. Help my small little channel out. And we'll see you next week. So if you can, just do it. Great watch party. We'll be back next week. Already subbed and liked. See you next week. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Next week, we're going to go on at 10. So it's going to start at 10, you know, 2 hours before the show goes on my time, and then we'll go like this. So this is like a 4-hour stream, you know, which I like long streams. Found me a new channel. Thanks, Wonder Man. I appreciate you. You rock. You know, and I'm glad you guys all liked it. I like chatting with you guys. And hey, that's all I can say, you know. Hype. Thanks, Man Spider. I hope you signed up. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off. As you can tell, my voice is getting scraggly, so I totally need to drink some water. Good night. Did both, dude. Thank you, dude. You rock. Alright, so thank you guys for subscribing, and hopefully I see you all next Tuesday. Bye-bye, smiley face. And totally gonna get up early, hopefully get some Indian food for lunch, and that's gonna be badass. And totally thanking you for supporting the watch party. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm gonna tune out. I gotta finish up a couple videos for tomorrow, then I'm going. Thank you. You rock, man. Thank you for subbing. And we will see you all next week, because you guys are awesome. All right. Peace out, and you